Hi everyone! Welcome to the 1005th reset of Vanessa Roman, my visual novel that is thinly masquerading as a D&D campaign. My name is Maggie, I am your humble game master and artist, and these are my lovely players. If they'd like to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Graham, and I'm playing Piotr Shale, a large, livable rock guy who has a big heart, and he is working on his reading comprehension level. We are working on it, okay? So, that's good. And that's all I
I'm Kyle, and I play Flynn Misselpot. I am 3 feet of stubborn determination. I'm a monk, a healer, and a halfling with a little something to prove. I wear rough clothing except for my extremely well-crafted and polished leather boots. And I am totally not on the run from my family or my mother. Very much not that. It's the case.
I believe him.
Yeah, I mean, it seems convincing to me. Father?
And I'm going to unmute at this point.
Yeah, that would help.
Yes, that helps every time. Anyway, my name is Bill, and I will be playing Priz O'Near. I am a tabaxi, which, although it resembles a lion, please keep in mind that that is not a cat. A little sensitive about that. I'm the greatest bard you've never heard of, and pretty much average size, but extremely stylishly dressed, and carrying multiple instruments. So you may get to hear me play. I forgot. I meant to say prison. I'm sorry about that, right? But yeah, prison. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Bill at all. So I just don't want to get anyone confused. Cal.
Alright. My name is Ryan, and I play 5'11" goblin warlock named Herb Gablano, and he's recently come into his first set of real shoes, which is exciting.
Very exciting. Definitely a real goblin, and not anything else. When we last left off, you guys had just been recruited by the mysterious organization called the Citadel, and you encountered some of your employers and fellow employees. Namely, you met 2 store managers, Liz and Albin, and most notably, you met your new boss, one Elle. Here she is.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. She did drink magic 8-ball fluid last session. But she's better now. Mostly because since then, a month has passed. You've been on the payroll, but because you haven't really been doing anything, you're not salary employees. You are based on jobs. They cover your apartment and your food. So you have a stipend for that. So you haven't been paying to stay here, but you also haven't been gaining any extra gold, which is why you mysteriously have not had any added to your inventory. Despite that, you've kind of used the last month to get acquainted with the Oasis, which is the large man-made island that you are staying on, as well as getting to briefly know your colleagues and new employer. And when we find ourselves in this session, is after about a month has passed, you all are contacted on the magical PR system by Elle to come to her office because she has a job for you all. And so as you all appear in her office in whatever dress you would be in at 8 in the morning, the people in the room are Elle, Maury, who is her right hand and also secretly maybe doing all of the paperwork and important stuff in this organization, and the little pixie friend that you've met, Leaf. Could you guys describe, as you guys come into the office, maybe how are you guys morning people?
Well, Pewter is not a morning person. He's dragging his feet a little bit. He's got his blue nightcap on that he always puts on his head when he goes to bed. And he's eating kind of like his breakfast still. He brought it with him. So it's just a big bag of rocks, eating some rocks. That's all. Nothing special.
Flynn is definitely like disheveled clothes. Was trying to sleep in, but the boots are still pristine. As I kind of clomp in and like half bleary-eyed, similar to when I was poisoned not but a month ago, and half asleep, bump into the backup computer. Oh, wow, what's going on?
Oh, it's I think we have big meeting today, Flynn. So up and at 'em. Come on, here you go. I hand you some
Did
rocks.
they have breakfast? Oh,
Yeah, it's
Thank
right here,
you.
buddy. There you go. You got to get big and strong muscles like me, so you better eat
you
up.
always give me the hard bits. It's thank you.
They make your teeth strong. Isn't that
Yeah.
right? And he looks over to his new friend.
Elle.
L. Yes.
yeah.
I don't know why I wanted to say I. I'm like, her name's not but it's a letter.
Her name after drinking magic 8-ball fluid, of course, is Ill. But she
Can we make the last episode?
she goes, "Oh yes, of course. I personally have found that the Stonekin cuisine is truly amazing and is more than worth the exponential dental work that is required to continue to eat it."
Yeah, so she likes it. So here you go, Flynn.
Okay, thanks. I assume if a month has passed, I have a separate pouch just for whatever Pewter hands me, and I will try to secretively stash it while he's not looking.
Priz, Herb, I assume you guys arrive as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we walked in together. I'm obviously, by reputation, whether that's drinking and/or performing, I'm a night person. I'm nocturnal. It's also a bit of a tabaxi way, but I can get up in the morning when I have to. Sometimes I got a little bedhead, the old fur. But I'm here. I'm dressed. I'm half awake. So rock on.
Herb?
I think Herb's doing fine because he's used to living in tunnels and sleeping there where the sun wouldn't really shine, so he could wake up at any point and be all right.
All right. So everyone's a little sleepy except Herb, who's up and at him. And additionally, who's also full of pep is Elle, who I don't think you've ever seen not full of pep. Both Leaf and Liz Leaf and Maury rather, are looking a bit. That's not tired. That's tired. And maybe looking a little bit not under the weather, but sleepy. It's definitely early for them as well. But Elle is very excited when she goes, "All right, I have great news. You're going to be very excited. We have a mission for you. Yay!"
Yay! I'm so
Yay.
excited.
I'm so excited that you're excited.
Well, I forgot we were working for these guys. Sorry.
Well, it's more like we're a big family, I think. Not really so much employees.
I'm so
It's
glad.
family.
I'm so glad you think of it like that. Yes, so, that comes with some fun, new information, and also some new items we're gonna give you, and I'm going to leave that explanation to the person who understands it, and she gestures to Maury. And Maury is sitting there with, she doesn't wear glasses, but if she was, she would be wearing the glasses, and, holding a bunch of paperwork. And she goes, "Okay, so let's do the rundown on this. So, first things first, we have discovered something, in an area, she lays out a map on the table, we'll say, the desk, Elle's desk, and it is the map of the world, and she goes, "Where we've heard this information is, this specific city called, Karakton. And basically, what's happening is it's a pretty big city. I assume you guys have probably heard of it, and you all can roll history checks on whether you've heard of Caracton.
Oh,
I've never
sure.
heard of it.
Tough actin, connectin.
I got a 12.
I got a
a
natural 20.
Ooh,
7 plus 2 is 9.
9. It's a little embarrassing to have Pewter roll higher than you in history, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, he's still hungover, so.
You're all just lucky I'm here, and I want to know what that dragon is. That something I'll need to be worried about on the map, but that's a tale for another time.
It's mostly added for flair. What did Herb
It's
roll?
just a picture, please. Don't
18.
worry.
I'll say everyone knows that Caracton is a very large city. And I would say maybe Flynn and Herb, you guys know that it is also the capital city of the eastern continent. And is known for the large coliseum that is built on top of a volcano, where they have anything from concerts to gladiatorial matches, to just generally anything where they would need a large assembly of people and a lot of seats. And it's a very prominent and large city. And Mori goes, so, recently there was an earthquake in the Caracton area, and, it knocked loose a bunch of, rocks and revealed that there's a series of convoluted tunnels that run underneath the whole city that people didn't know about. Almost instantly, it was taken over by a cult. We don't have any information on the cult. They just flock to those things, I guess. But it's a big event, and a lot of people are talking about it, and we figured that if important stuff was happening there, then we should probably send you guys there to do investigating. Again, I would recommend looking into the cult before you make it to Caracton, which is convenient, because you guys will actually have to make a little pit stop first, because obviously it's very landlocked. There's another town called Weston. It's just north of Caracton, as confusing as that is. And we're gonna send you through there, and see if you can gather some information on the cult before you make your way over to Caracton. That way, it hopefully eases some of the process. That all makes sense to you guys?
Just a refresher. Which continent are we on?
We are actually on a man-made little island called Oasis. I'm gonna pretend like it's not super concerning that you don't know that. We're up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I remembered we were on an island. I remember that.
Okay, also, and Herb may agree with me on this. So you want us to join this cult, but Herb and I
No.
already have predetermined deities, so I don't know if we should go on this one. What do you think, Herb?
Yeah, I don't know. The Goblin Code says you're not allowed to join any cults.
Okay.
Yeah, so Goblin Code very clear on this.
Mori goes, okay, putting aside the goblin code that definitely really exists. No, we're not asking you to join the cult. In fact, we're heavily advising that you don't do that. The main purpose of this is we want you to get rid of the cult if it's causing trouble, and if it's not really doing anything, then just kind of look into that. Just give us like a status report. More importantly, in all honesty, we have very rudimentary understanding of how this amulet works. And she actually pulls out the amulet. I never get to use this emote that she has, which is actually her checking a watch. But we're gonna pretend like it's the amulet. She goes, basically, we have a very rudimentary understanding. For instance, we found out a new thing that it does today, and Leaf actually has a reaction to that. He looks kind of annoyed. He goes, yeah, we found something out. And Mori goes, apparently, if you put this on, you can summon one of the sages, but I guess there's only one, so you can summon Leaf just whenever. And from what we've tested, he doesn't really have a say in the matter. So we're actually going to leave this with you. And as she's saying that, you see Leaf like actively start to grimace. But she goes, we're gonna give this to you, and if you ever need his help, you can summon him. We have yet to figure out if there's a way to alert him ahead of time, so just hope for the best, I guess. And
What does he return, or does he just stay with us?
oh,
How does it work?
yeah, if you put it on and you choose to summon him, apparently if you just think about it pretty hard, we were running tests in here over the last few days. If you think about it really hard, you can summon him, and then when you take off the amulet, or you think really hard about sending him home, he goes back. So if you take the amulet off, then he'll pop back into wherever he was.
And I roll an acrobatics to jump and try to grab it.
Yeah, Peter's hand was already moving. He's got a little drool coming out of the corner of his mouth.
I was actually going to ask which one of you takes the amulet, because that's very
Fortunately,
important to note at any given time.
Yeah, my cat-like reflexes and all,
Okay,
even hungover.
I want everyone who's interested in grabbing the amulet to roll dexterity checks.
All right.
Yeah.
Piotr is very dexterous. Oh, never
That's
mind.
another natural 20.
I got the 0.
Okay.
Wait, Prince rolled a
I got-
22?
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
I also rolled. Well, no, I didn't roll a 22. He means I rolled a 20 also.
As well.
Oh,
As well. We both
competing
rolled 20.
competing natural
Well, I
20s.
have a plus
So,
3.
so, is this a roll
rolled a
off? We have
dirty
to roll
20.
again?
Yeah, his is 17 plus
Oh.
3.
Oh, okay.
I see.
But Flynn rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
And Peter got 0.
Peter
So
gets
mine was
zero.
artificial. Mine was artificial. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Record for the record.
Dirty 20 means that it is a 20 achieved through modifiers. Natural 20 means it's a 20 before modifiers.
Well, I come from a dirty 20 means something completely
Uh-huh.
different. I appreciate that update.
So yeah, Priz, as close as you. By the way, out of curiosity, did Herb roll?
No, I wasn't
Oh,
going
okay.
for it.
Priz, you are just a second behind, but Flynn is like Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, like just it like disappears. And Pewter, you actually start reaching for the necklace that Elle is wearing, kind of confused about the whole process. But in that case, the amulet is going to be with Flynn. Actually gonna.
I will, if you allow me, sprint outside the room into the hallway and pop it on and think about Leaf.
Putting this little amulet in the corner for you.
Yeah, careful, guys. I do have a coat of holding that could disappear at first. Campaign over.
Maybe I get a little bite first before you get rid of it, Flynn.
But you might want to think twice about asking Leaf to hop in one of those pockets as well.
He would suffocate
Hi,
instantly.
Leaf.
Leaf
That's horrible.
pops in the room. Leaf pops out of existence, and Flynn, where you have walked out and summoned him, he pops in next to you, and he just goes, "Oh gods, this is gonna get really annoying really fast, isn't it? All right, I
Sorry,
got
this is just a test, and I pop I immediately think of him returning,
Okay.
and then I try to flip my thought as quickly as possible from him returning and leaving, and seeing how quick it can go.
He
So
starts
I
You
throwing
just
up
see him
halfway
popping
through.
in and out of existence.
Am I having a stroke here? Is Leaf just like coming and going? What the hell?
You just hear Leaf just being like, "God, please, doing this."
I will eventually stop, and I in character, am like tears in my eyes, walking back in. Sorry, Leaf. That was thank you for that.
He's like panting, and he's like, "I am this close to turning into a bear and mauling you."
Point taken.
You've actually, I don't have a friendship down, but if I could, you would have lost friendship points. Leaf will remember this for later.
Oh no.
But eventually, Flynn, you return to the room, and Maury goes, okay, so, basic thing, I'm going to sail you guys out to the docks, and then, you'll be on your way to Weston. You'll be traveling just the four of you. I'm not gonna come with you. I will be at the boat for when you need to return, or I can come pick you up, but you should probably just go to the same dockyard. I usually take it as, like, paid time off, personally. Again, if you need Leaf, you can summon him, as you have aptly demonstrated. And Leaf shoots her a glare at that one. And she goes, one last thing, a little gift from the Citadel to you four. And she pulls out sending stones. And for those of you who don't know what those are, sending stones are basically phones. And she gives each of them to you, and she goes, those are not only loaded with each other's numbers, but also my number, Elle's number, and Leaf's number, and I think Liz and Albin are in there as well. And you should be able to...
is already in his mouth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna
Happening so fast.
eat that.
It's already being digested.
It actually...
Okay.
No,
Thank you for the snack.
Pewter, this is when you find out that sending stones are coated with that stuff they put on Switch cartridges to make them taste
The
terrible.
bitterant.
Yeah.
Just make more people
You
put them in their
point-
mouths though for the flavor.
You've poisoned me. What the hell is this?
Maury goes, yeah, I knew that would come in handy. I told you this was a worthy investment. It was worth paying the premium for the child-proof sending stones.
Yeah, the sending stone challenge has been getting way out of hand in Oasis lately.
I'm licking the bitterant off mine because I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herb, switches with me once you're done. I don't
Okay,
like it at all.
we can switch.
If you guys switch sending stones, I need it to be noted that Pewter does not have Herb's number and Herb does not have Pewter's number, because they were loaded into the phone specifically.
Anytime we're in a group chat, the names are wrong.
Yeah. I will also say, I'm gonna be calling them numbers, but in universe they should really be called frequencies. Yeah. So if you hear me say frequencies, that's also what that means. Maury goes, okay, so now that you have those, and we're gonna send you on your way, you've mainly got two missions. One, and this is probably not gonna happen, don't feel bad if it doesn't happen, keep an eye out for more sages, which seem to be found through doing good deeds. That's all the information we've got based on what happened with Leaf here. But again, you've got like a 1 in 2 million billion chance. I don't know how many people there are in the world. So not likely to happen, but it'd be cool if you did. More importantly is we need researchers, or just one researcher, a really good researcher, who knows a lot about folklore or, you know, magic amulets or whatever. So if you see someone who just, I realize I'm asking you for, and I don't know how well you guys can judge intelligence. She side-eyes you, Pewter. But
Herb is licking the rock and then handing them to Peter. So he can nibble on it. He's like, no, it's still not good. There, keep licking.
Ella's just sitting there, like, nodding, like, oh yes, this is totally normal.
Yeah, I give Maury a wink. We've established that Pewter has told Elle that she's the smartest, and I've told Mari she's the smartest.
Yeah, there's clearly an intellectual pecking order in this group.
Flynn, is your eye okay? What's going on? You're feeling all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Something in your eye?
It's just the flavor of your pebbles you gave me earlier was just so good. I was crying a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, there's more where that came from, but we really got to hit the road here soon, so.
But Maury goes, you know, just to the best of your judgment, if you find someone who seems qualified to, like, I don't know, do smart person things, maybe recruit them, see if you can get them to come work for us as a researcher so that we can find out more about the magic amulet that we've entrusted to you. By the way, this should go without saying. Please don't lose the magical amulet. It's really important.
I will not lose it. I've got it right here, and I'm holding Elle's amulet still. That I just kind of popped off.
I
will
don't have a
protect
spray
this-
of her not wearing the necklace. We're gonna...
Yeah.
No, I can't block it. I guess that's as close as it gets, but you can tell she's still wearing it.
Well, does she want it back? Because she might never see it again if it's important.
Yeah, she's
to
like,
her.
please, I can't be on screen unless you give me my necklace back.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a reverse Lord of the Rings ring situation. Here you go. I give it back to her.
Is she doing a leaf thing now? She's disappearing. What the?
Yeah, so with that, Mori goes, we sort of have to go, like, sooner rather than later, as in, like, right now, because it's gonna take a while to, like, get to the docks. So we're leaving crack of dawn, as in, like, 10 minutes from now. So grab your stuff, meet me at the dockyard, and, yeah. And she kind of walks out and gestures for you to follow. And she actually pulls you aside, Flynn, before she leaves, and she goes, just so you know, if you do buy some of that, like, that bitterant stuff, if you put that on the amulet, I will pay you afterwards for, like, the cost of purchasing it. It's really important that that thing doesn't get eaten.
As she was talking to me, I was like already trying to put it into one of the pockets of the coat. Oh yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. Did you have any on hand, or do I have to go to Albin or something?
I used it all, and Albin doesn't sell it, so just, pop into the next store you go to or whatever, or, actually, you know what? Hold on. And she kind of digs around in Elle's desk, which Elle seems perfectly fine with, despite what would seem like a huge breach of the chain of command. Before she goes, oh, okay, cool. And she pulls out more bitterant, and she goes, I bought this for Elle a while ago, and I guess we didn't use the last of it. And she sprays the amulet with it, so that now also has bitterant on it if Pewter were to eat it.
I have to imagine like half of the folders that she doesn't want Elle to touch are also sprayed with bitterant.
Yeah, yes. It's like all of the drawers have the child safety locks on them. But
Thanks, Mari. I'll keep it safe. Promise.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And Leaf, before we go, man, one piece of advice. I'd stay dressed all the time. I'd sleep in my clothes if I were you.
Leaf,
Just a word to the wise.
Sounds like a threat. Wow, what's going on, Chris?
Leaf
His
goes.
face is so serious right now. He's staring right at him.
Leaf goes. Listen, I don't know what I could possibly offer you to incentivize you to not summon me all the time, but if you could just like only do it in like either during an emergency or like 9 to 5, I guess. Like, I'll set aside time, but please don't summon me at like 3 in the morning. I don't even think I'll be that much help. I'll probably be asleep.
Yeah, we should
Would you
get.
prefer we used your sending stone or the amulet first? You know what,
Sending
don't answer
stone.
it. We'll figure
Sending
it out.
stone. No,
We'll figure
please
it out.
call me first.
We need to get schedule set up. If we end up getting more sages, we need to know who's free when, and when they can come in. Also, friend L, if you don't mind, and I pick up a book off the table. I said, you mind if I take this with me, a little reading material for the boat ride? And I glance at everybody to see what their reactions are to this.
Silence, apparently.
Oh, no, they are so stunned that it's not the reaction I was hoping for, but I will take it. And he
I'm
puts
just
his
assuming you're
thumb-
bluffing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. It's like you're okay, sure, Peter, go ahead.
It's I imagine like a children's book. It's
It's.
Are
it's
you my
dot
mother?
and-
yeah.
yeah, it's like the early reader books where all the words are only 3 letters.
Yeah.
Hat
it's
sat on Matt.
yeah. Pewter is really advanced. He's on the blue books. He's not on purple yet, but he's a
I
blue
don't mean-
reader.
I don't mean to brag, and Priz, you probably cannot see it. All looks gray to you, but this one is actually harder than these other ones because it is blue. So
Yeah, nice to know. You've been spending time this month, I assume, then reading more than your name?
yes, this is true. And I assume you spend some time reading more than your name as well, Priz?
Yeah, sure, mate. Hey, congrats. Well done. As I've said every time, you're the brains of the operation. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise.
Okay, thank you, pal. He speaks the truth.
We
but
do
it
need
feels
to.
good.
We do need to address if Priz is colorblind because Pewter made that joke, but I am gonna factor that in if that's true.
Hey, he did not hide it. I think he is.
wait.
In fact, he took it for granted.
Wait. What do you mean colorblind? I have night vision and everything.
Night vision doesn't.
Yeah, just
look-
all in grays.
yeah. Well, I think it would probably be something like he's missing red or something like that. We'll download a screen filter so that whenever he watches the stream, he doesn't see certain colors. D&D
Oh
hard
my
mode.
god. Oh, Flynn, are you bleeding or just crying a lot? I can't tell.
Anyway, yeah, so in that case, is there anything you guys would want to grab from the Citadel before you make your way to the docks?
No,
I mean,
ah,
besides our gear, like
Yeah. I imagine
Okay.
you would.
And
you
an
would get
extra
dressed.
bitterol.
We also
I mean, just
we
to
also,
have on hand. You never know.
yeah, we also need to pick up. I don't know a nice way to put it, but we need to pick up some crap for our dog because it's what he eats. And on a boat, there's not a lot of crap. You know,
well, the people
so-
will make some.
yeah, it's okay. We've got the system. I worked out with the captain, so don't you? Just if you hear noises coming from down below when you're doing number twos in the party, don't even worry about it.
I actually, while you guys are, we'll say, walking around getting your stuff, Mori actually pulls you aside, Pewter, or I assume gesture. I don't actually think she can probably move you, seeing as she's 3'2". But
I notice her tugging on my pebbles, and I
yeah.
turn around.
she goes, "Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you, especially since we're about to head out. Have you considered maybe leaving Chunky at home?"
What? Well, but what would he do if I was not there to give him his afternoon scritchies on his tummy?
I guarantee you, Elle has literally nothing else to do.
Well, but what if he is so scared because I'm not here and I cannot tuck him into bed at night? What will happen then? Have you not thought this through? It seems like maybe you've not thought this through so much, you know?
She kind of sighs. She goes, "Listen, I'm trying to be nice here, but I don't think you want to risk your dog getting hurt. And it feels like you guys might be going on dangerous adventures, and maybe you would want your dog to be safe here, or at the very least, let them stay on the boat instead of traveling with you
I think
guys."
that's
You
I
think
think
they
it's a
don't
reasonable
let,
compromise.
Oh, hi, Priz.
Oh,
You
I
over
guess
here
Chris is in
too?
this conversation now.
Well, no, I feel it was a fair compromise. He
Look,
gets
Oh,
free as a
oops.
boat ride.
Chunky jump scare.
Whoa! no, was not expecting that at 6 a.m.
Hold on.
Jeez. Mushroom head.
Forgot that I
Anyway,
had chunky art. Hold.
I did not picture him that way. I am sorry.
It's
That was
indeterminable gender also, so
you
do
know,
not
now I'm
defend.
okay. He doesn't ride the boat with us. It's Chunky might need to want to stay home.
I know how you feel about the doggies, Mr. Near, but me and Chunky are kind of like two rocks in a where there are two rocks next to each other, you know. Also, I was going to say something else, but then I forgot. So, but think about it like I said something that makes you think we should bring Chunky.
Mori
Oh,
goes,
you put
"Okay."
it that way.
Mori's like, "Compromise. Chunky stays on the boat when you guys travel to Weston. I'll watch Chunky. I'll guarantee that they get their tummy squitches and the weird poop diet, and I'll tuck them into bed at night.
Okay, well, I don't like it, but I see you're saying you think that maybe there are no dogs allowed in this cult. So, if that is like, hard rule, then I guess Chunky'd have to stay here.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the real risk that Chunky was not loaded into the OBS scene file, so...
Peter doesn't know what that means,
yeah.
but he pretends.
Neither
he
does
does.
Maury, which is crazy.
Maury's been spending too much time with Priz.
Yeah, that old OBS. I know what you're talking about there. Anyway, okay, well, listen, Chunky, be good for everybody. And here I gave you a little something from this morning. I found outside. I thought you might like it, and I hand him some horse poop.
He's very excited, and she strips it up.
Oh, good dog. Yeah, there you go.
And with that, you guys make your way over to the boat, and you start your sailing. And we can pivot over here to the boat, and I can pivot over to some different music. Little aside, it's crazy how little like jaunty fun music options there are. Wait, how did the amulet get all the way up there? Why is it all the way up in the top left corner? How'd that
I've
happen?
lost the amulet.
It's already
Then put it in the crow's nest.
Come back.
It did not last long.
Well, I hope that we have some other thing to do.
So we're gonna put on a track that called Synth Mall. Reminder to the listeners that the players actually cannot hear the music for one reason or another, technical issues. So
yes.
I'm just imagining Pirates of the Caribbean lo-fi, you know?
Yeah,
I think it's a Synth Maul. It's Darth Maul's older brother, Synth, that he did not like very much.
Not too much.
They had a track which was just what would you do with a drunken sailor, but it was actually like human beings singing, and I felt that would be too distracting as much as I desperately wanted to put it in here.
Yeah, there are also
we
no
all
humans
sing it.
here, so it would be like, who cares,
Definitely no humans.
Yep.
I'm a bard. I mean, I could sing it. Yeah, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken... I mean, if you want.
Oh, Prince, we have yet to
Yeah.
hear you sing. Yes, serenade
What
us.
do you do with a drunken
beautiful.
sailor early in the morning?
Oh, got
Put
to
him
work
in a
on
long
the
boat till he's
pronunciation there.
sober. Put him in a long boat till he... Oh, where's the rum on this
Did
boat
anyone buy
anyway?
one of those recorded, playing stones with Michael Key's latest?
Oh, it comes in. It was in all of your sending stones, actually. You have
Ringtones.
Man, I hate
you
when they
have
do that, but I love hearing it.
Spoofy.
It's not a ski. Tell me there's not a keys channel.
There's every channel's a Keys channel. He's done every
Is it-
genre.
Did they pay for the full music, or we only have the first 30 seconds of each song?
It's you can listen to the full song, but in between songs, they're gonna play a really loud ad that's a completely different volume than the song you were listening to.
There's also the U2 album on there.
And Maury, who, as always, is sailing the boat, actually, I'll say even reaches out to Flynn and goes, "By the way, if you ever want to learn how to help out on the ship, I can teach you, but I don't really trust the others. I'm gonna be candid."
Yes, I mean, I would appreciate that. Again, it's so cool to see a monk of your abilities. I don't know. I think that would be a lot of fun. Can you hold on a moment? Because I think I look over at Pewter, kind of like moping around. I think I need to do something real quick, and then you can teach me anything you want, okay?
Oh yeah, do whatever you need.
I
Peter's
shuffled
holding
Peter.
he's holding on to the mast. He's not feeling great.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, Flynn.
Are you missing Chunky?
Yes, but also the ship has already started to rock, and so I'm feeling a little not so great, if you remember.
Oh, here, you can. I brought you some pebbles, and I'll pull from the stash that he continuously gives me. Here, this might settle your stomach a little bit. Hey, I had an idea. If you ever feel like you're missing Chunky, I've been giving a little thought to this. I remember Chunky liking gold coins, so here, let me help you, and
Yes,
I'll think about summoning Leaf.
That's so mean.
Already.
Oh no. Yeah. He's
Hey,
like,
Leaf,
you made it 20 minutes.
I don't know what you expected from us, Leaf, honestly. You should have enjoyed your break, you know? That's 20
I
minutes.
did not sign up for this. I have to, like, double down on that.
Well, I mean, since you're here anyways, I have this gold coin as a treat for Chunky. If you could go ahead and feed him when you get back. Thank you. And then I'll hand it, and then think of him returning.
Just again for new viewers, despite the size of the characters on screen, Leaf is 6 inches tall. So yeah, he takes the 1 gold coin, and he goes, oh, okay, all right, and he pops back out of existence.
There you go, Pewter. See, Chunky's gonna get a nice treat.
Oh, it does make me feel better, you know, mentally about the little chunkster, but I ate all those pebbles you gave me because I didn't want to be rude. But you know, my tummy is feeling very indifferent right now, so we will have to see what happens. Are we almost there yet? I look around. Are we here? Are we done on the boat, please?
Maury's at the wheel, and she just goes, Pewter, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We've got like another 4 hours.
Okay, it was close one. All right. Yeah,
And-
no, I'm
Damn it,
good.
big guy.
I'm
I'm
dying
good.
to find out what he throws up. What comes out of him.
More rocks, I
Just
think.
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pebbles. It's
Is
like
it
the
sand?
perfectly-
Is it like
it's the-
sand rolls out?
It's the perfectly smooth fish tank rocks.
Yeah.
That are just yeah. They're like,
Is it the
Ah.
multicolored ones, or is it like the blue?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's the multicolored ones. Maybe a few marbles.
Is it like sea glass where it's been worn down by your digestive? That'd be cool.
That's right. Mhm.
But I'll go ahead and say that we're gonna time skip over the fun boat vibes, and
We skipped over Herb and I had a whole conversation about mutiny, but okay, never
Oh.
mind. It never came to
the
pass.
mutiny of
So-
the one person who knows how to drive the ship.
Yeah, but you know, it's a nice boat, and Herb was thinking there's maybe one
Yeah.
too many of his kind on the boat.
Uh-huh.
But it was a whole separate storyline. But forget it. Time skip. Let's
See,
just
you
go.
know, that's the
let's just go
problem.
to the
Is
thing.
goblins tearing down goblins? It just brings the whole movement down.
Is it something in Goblin Code about there can only be one goblin in the
Yeah.
That would be crazy to be
It's
codified.
exactly like Highlander.
Yeah.
Well, there's one goblin to rule them all. Is what I heard.
Oh.
So, as you guys arrive at the dock, and get this, watch this. Bam, dock. Definitely
Wow.
not dock that I ripped off it.
Ooh.
All of these images with credit to the Google Creative Copyright
Don't say,
license.
no, wait, don't say anything out loud. Wait, shh,
No,
redact
it's
that,
all it's the
redact.
Creative Commons license. I'm allowed to use it.
Oh, okay.
But Maury goes, okay, you guys get your stuff together. I've got a little surprise for you, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything that's gonna get us kicked out, please. Just like be on good behavior if you can.
I look over at Herb and go, "This could be our chance, mate. This could be our chance."
And I'll nod.
Peter throws up fish pebbles all over the side of the railing.
At some
I'm right
point-
here. It could have gone over the railing, but I just don't feel good.
You caught Maury before you guys were like arriving. Her like making a list of things she needs to pick up while she's like away, and one of them is mini buckets.
Yeah, they're just sliding around on the deck. Everybody's trying to run. If you're trying to move fast, you're gonna slip on the pebbles. So.
And you see Mori step into the building off to the left from where you came in. And when she returns, she is not alone, because with her are 4 horses.
Oh.
Oh.
The 4 horse of the apocalypse. It would always come to this.
My favorite thing about this horse image is they remind me of like the Super Smash Bros. Roster, where you like pick the Pikachus with the different little hats.
Who is your character?
Yeah.
Best dibs on Blue Beauty with a crown.
Mori leads the 4 horses over, and she goes, there's one for each of you. I would be on the screen right now, but I would be blocking the horses, and I figured you really want to see the horses. So, yeah, you guys can divvy the horses up between yourselves and name them. I don't think they've got names.
I'll go straight for the green one. The green hat one, anyway.
The blue one I call
Don't confuse
King.
Priz any more than you need to with the colors, okay?
I've looked at my features and my Tabaxi see all the I see the colors, mate. They're all there. You know.
Priz, come on. Tell us what 4 colors you see, please. I want to believe you, friend. I do, but I have to know.
There's a blue one,
Yes.
and a grey one,
Yeah,
and
kind of.
a yellow one.
Okay.
With sort of like a beige bow in her hair.
Ah,
and then
there it
there's an
is.
orange one. That's
He
they're
doesn't even
all
see
there.
the 5th horse. I mean, there's a 5th
What?
horse there. He doesn't even see it.
Has
Is
anyone
it like
heard
green
of...
screen horse? There's a green horse right now. Anyway, so I'm riding King because, you know, if you notice my outfit in the blue, it just looked so classy. And I like that, you know, so
All right, so
give me the rest up.
Trucker Horse and Crown Horse have been claimed.
Well, I do not... Flynn, I'll let you pick, because I don't want to choose... I don't think I will be riding a horse, but you choose, Flynn, you choose.
I'm like looking between the two of us. He's as large as a horse, and I'm like the size of a shin, and I'm like,
Choose which horse you don't want to die a horrible death.
I will take the smaller of the 2.
That's probably the
Oh.
yellow one. I
Alright.
mean, it's probably perspective because of my artful skill of layering these 4 horses on top of each other.
It's just like the Pretty Pony comics, my fan fiction. Never mind. I'll take the yellow one.
I have an art degree from an established university. I will actually say Mori goes, hey, Pewter.
Yes.
I mean, how heavy are you? Because I feel like I know that
Right now?
Sure, let's go with that.
You know, it's not so polite to ask. I don't come
apologize.
over here, I don't ask how short are you, you know?
I'm 3'2". I'm 3'2" tall.
Oh. Well, it's so good that you are being positive about it. You're
Uh-huh.
hanging in there.
It's a very normal
Um,
standard goblin height. She side eyes Herb.
Well, yeah, it's very normal. You're doing very good with your height. It's so good. But in terms of me, my weight, I think that I don't know exactly how much I weigh. But I think that I might crush this poor, beautiful creature if I am to clamber on top.
That's a good point.
She goes, I've noticed that you've fiddled with that harness before. If you let me,
What time is?
the thing that you're wearing.
I'm not wearing a harness right now.
Just to be clear, Pewter is wearing
He
a
is.
harness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on. He's glancing around though.
Mori goes, Okay, well, if you would let me take a picture of your knot harness with my sending stone, if it does what I think it does, I could look into modifying it for you, see if I can upgrade it a little bit.
Wait a sec. Sending stones take pictures.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. They do that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. We could take pictures and send them back to HQ and such, you know, with a... It's a material fact.
Yeah, no, it's, they take pictures, but they do not take video. A concept I do not understand because I don't know what a video is.
I was gonna say, what is this video?
So we can take a painting of using the sending stone, send it to Leaf, and then summon him.
Is
Right,
there
that
like
works.
a small rock man that lives inside that does the talking and the painting? What is...
If that makes it easier for you to understand, then yes.
It absolutely does, thank you, yes. I will not shake it anymore or eat it, because that would be wrong to do.
Yeah, she takes out her sending stone and snaps a picture of your harness. And she goes, I won't do anything if you don't want me to, but I think I might be able to give you an upgrade when you come back, if you just give me some time.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say no to upgrade.
In the meantime, the 4 horses are a package deal. They all come together. They can only be on screen together. You cannot separate them. So, if you just want to walk alongside your horse and just give it like
Well-
moral support.
Yeah,
Maybe the horse could ride you.
that's a great idea, Herb. Yeah, I'll let the which horse which one's happening? I tried not to get too excited about it, but I see everybody getting on their horses. Which one is empty right now? Which empty horse? Which one?
I believe it's the brown horse or orange horse.
Okay. I walk over and I brush its beautiful mane. Say hello, my name is Peter Shell.
Top Hat Horse looks at you, Pewter, and gives you a determined look and neighs as if to say, bet.
What? Does it neigh or does it? What does it?
It
Do
neighs
I
at you,
understand
you know.
horse?
Does Pewter think that he understands horse?
No, there. Unless it is rock horse. Maybe. Are they rock horses?
You see, the orange the orange horse looks at the other horses, which are all have riders on them, and looks at you, and then looks at them, and then looks at you again.
Okay, I don't. Alright, look, here's the deal. I can, you can, if you want, I can try to climb on you, but I cannot promise you will not suffer consequences. So, alternatively, you can climb on my back. I give you piggyback ride. Or horsey back ride, I guess. What you think?
Maury, who had stepped away and was looking at her sending stone, goes, "Oh wait, no, hold on, idea!" And she runs into the building, and she comes out with some sort of tether, and she goes, "If we hook this to you, the horse can like drag you behind it, and we could get you like a sled or something."
I mean, or I could just carry the horse and I pick up the horse.
Hold on, I don't. How much can Pewter carry? Can you pick up an
Well,
entire
Ask and
horse?
walk.
I have 18 strength,
Hmm.
so I'm pretty strong guy. I'm like 10 feet tall, pretty big.
How much does horse weigh?
Can he run as fast as our horses will be traveling?
Can
That's what
Pewter
we should
carry
know.
between 900 and 1,200 pounds?
Uh,
I mean, he can pick up me, so you know,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's
that's
true.
30.
I'm like the you know, it depends on like what's going on. Like that scene from Mulan where the big one picked up literally like 5 people in a horse and was
Mhm.
fine. It just depends on the situation,
Uh-huh.
you know.
You're only strong when it's comedically viable.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you know what? That's perfect.
In that case, Pewter, you can carry the horse. Sure, we'll go with it. But only until it stops being funny, in which case the horse will become incredibly heavy and you will need to put it down.
As the whole group can move at the speed that Pewter can carry a horse. That's the pace.
Okay,
we'll
all
have.
right. Let's do it this way. Let's say, horse, me and you, we work together. You keep your hind legs on the ground. I just take the front legs, put them over my shoulders like this, okay? Now you've got better vantage height on all the horses, and then you just start kicking those back legs, and I'm gonna run as fast as I can, and we will try to beat them all.
Pewter, you arrange this insane method with your horse, but the horse is completely on board.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and
As long
you
as-
guys set this up, and Pewter sprints into the distance. And Maury turns to the remaining three of you and goes, oh, I guess he's gone. Okay, I'm gonna stay with the boat, and best of luck to you guys. Text me if you need any help or anything crazy happens. But otherwise, best of luck. You're heading that way, and she points in a direction. And she's
Is
like,
it the same direction that
It is,
Peter
fortunately.
ran in?
There's only one real path. But she goes, you should just be able to follow the path the whole way there.
So I guess it's either follow Pewter. Let's go.
Yep.
Howdy ho, mates.
Do you wanna
Riz,
name your
I thought I
horses?
saw everything,
Yeah.
but this is new.
Yeah, that was. I didn't think he'd actually do it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the horse's hind legs over his shoulders with the feet behind him and him bending over running like it just felt wrong. But I mean, mate, whatever goes. So
Weirdest
we go.
centaur ever.
I mean, it's a little foul, but I think we better catch up because I had no
he's
idea
gone.
he could run that fast. Yeah, I mean, there's a cloud of dust and a hi-ho silver. I mean, we got to go away. So, Herb, you grab that horse of yours with no color. It's the same color as the bow, and let's go. Let's get going.
What's
down
hilarious is
the
that's
road.
Flynn's horse that you're pointing at.
Uh-huh.
No, the trucker hat. The trucker. There's a horse with no color, with a green hat, and then there's a yellow horse with a bow that basically also is kind of a bland nothing color. And so let's just get going down the road.
We do need to determine what a trucker is in this universe, because trucks don't exist, but evidently truckers do, so...
Trucker is a scary
Oh,
creature indeed.
About
Tell you all
I'm
about
sorry.
it when I'm in the room.
I can clear that up. I'm a musician. Truckers, they bring the amps and the speakers and stuff. They're
Do
like
those
roadies.
exist? Those are actually just
Oh,
big,
yeah.
big enchanted rocks.
No, actually, what they are is they're a lot big, round-looking megaphone things, and we put them in front of the instrument.
Do
so everybody hears them
megaphones
better.
exist? You're using more modern terminology.
Chris is confusing me to no end.
A
I don't know what he's talking
cylinder,
about.
a cylinder that's smaller on one end, larger on the other, and you put a small end of the instrument, and it makes the sound seem bigger on the big end. It's not complex. I could make one out of a piece of paper.
Priz is having visions from another universe.
Yeah.
Please don't. That does not
Lost his
exist in this
mind.
world.
Start talking about rolling d20s again.
Yeah, Maury's like, bro, you should patent that. Anyway, I gotta go. Maury hops back on the boat, and you all are off to Weston on your beloved horses. Who I imagine anyone who's just tuning into this stream is having a grand old time trying to figure out what the hell they're looking at.
They're looking at the best horse ever. Okay, this is Taffy Sunlight. Okay, and she has special powers that only she has abilities to. Okay, she goes faster than any other horse, and she also smells like candy floss.
My horse's name is Sir Brock, because it sounds like rock, kind of, but with the B.
Mine is Queen Blue.
I think mine is.
It's not
Pee-pee.
sad, it's just color.
What was herbs?
What's-
Oh,
what's that,
PP the horse.
PP?
Yep,
Did you say PP?
it's PP the horse.
PP the. I mean, I can't argue with that. It is PP the horse. With that,
Also,
yes.
Oh, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was nothing. You go ahead. It's better that you go ahead.
After a while, we'll say, Flynn, Priz, and Herb, you do manage to keep up with Pewter, or find Pewter, but Pewter still continues to move at a pretty decent pace, all things considered.
He's losing steam.
Yeah.
He bit off a little more than he could chew.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you guys can't hear this, but there's a horse galloping sound effect. Just trust.
Magical.
And with that, you find yourself in a kind of arid-looking town. I am going to turn the horse galloping off. That's really annoying, but it was great for the ambiance. And
I got 2 empty arms of coconuts. If you want to.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say,
it's the wrong sound.
Peter's he somehow finds coconuts on the way there because he's not hanging them on his chest.
You find yourselves in an arid town that is somewhat dusty, and for the people behind the characters, this is an old western town. There's a saloon off to the right, an old-timey jail cell off to your left. It's got that kind of feel of everything's a little bit rugged, a little bit sandy. In the distance, there's a large barn that says, "The best horses for sale." But other than that, this seems like a pretty empty town. But there are people in boots and cowboy hats, walking around, giving you some weird side eyes. And as for you, Pewter, full on point and talk behind their hands, as you make your way into Weston.
This is just a classic Eastern type town on the Eastern continent. You know, just like an old East town.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see a place to tie up these horses with no reins?
Oh, yes. Outside the saloon, there are watering troughs and places to tie
Oh,
up.
thank God. Pewter gets his face in the water. They're so it really suckered me out.
Pewter, you earned that, my man. You earned that.
Wait your turn. He's looking at the other horses.
The other horses are giving Pewter like, I can't make horse noises. As skeptical neighs, proper naysayers, if you will.
No.
Yeah.
If I can, I'm feeding mine, like stroking her mane, like that's right, Taffy Sunlight. You are the best horse. You're the most pretty horse. You deserve everything. And I'm pouring my canteen into her mouth instead of the trough.
She goes. It was a more feminine neigh because we're.
Oh, we didn't hear that.
It pierced the sound barrier.
And she goes.
Well, the
Just
viewers
opens
can
her
hear
mouth,
it.
and then you can see the waves coming out, but all of our ears are bleeding.
Computers out there. That was probably
And it is Taffy Sunlight.
Yeah, Taffy Sunlight opens her mouth, and it's just like the hurricane warning sound, like it's just the
All
sound
the
of an
glass
Amber
in town
Alert.
shatters.
Yeah.
I'd like to take the hat off of my horse and quickly scribble on it on the front like a trucker hat. My other ride is the Great Goblin, and then put it in my head.
That has horrible implications about what the
At the risk suggested making Maggie draw more in between episodes.
Yeah.
I'd really like to have a hat that says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think the Great Goblin was for that purpose.
If I could give you a hat that said my other right is the Great Goblin, the only issue is it would block even more of the screen. But
You can like push down my hair a little bit.
yeah, we'll
Obviously you don't have to, but like
we'll see. But
What's next? Pewter rides the boulder? I don't.
But yeah, you.
What are you talking about, Luis? What the hell, man? No, you don't ride the boulder. Wow, dude.
Oh, I saw a pewter. I thought your face was in the water. I didn't realize.
Well, my ears are over here, Priz, and I point somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say. Thank you for pointing, because prior to that, I was a bit unsure where to aim. You know, I want to whisper.
But yeah, you found yourself in this town. Is there anywhere you want to go in particular?
I think you mentioned a bar.
There's a saloon.
Yeah, I mean, I think Priz, you're probably the most adept at these kind of locations. No offense intended. You want to take the lead?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I've always found that if you go into a saloon, one, there's a variety of people, and two, they're drinking, and three, drinking people talk a lot, so you find out a lot of stuff. And then if it gets a little rowdy, yeah, they're drunk, so they knock over pretty easy. So this is where I go. I mean, and I'll have a drink when I'm in there. Matter of fact, I might buy a round for the group here, and a cup of Santa for Pewter, my man there. But yeah, why don't we go in the saloon then?
I love how we did
That
just
sounds
establish Peter does
delightful.
drink
he
water.
drinks, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a cooling off sort of situation, but yes, he did
Yeah.
drink some water, you know.
Could I have all four of you roll perception checks for me real quick?
Absolutely.
Sure. Can't promise anything. though.
13.
Oh, 19 plus 4, 23.
I actually got a 21.
I've just become
Wow.
aware of a lot of the world and the meaning of life.
You heard Taffy Sunlight too? I rolled a 9.
A 9, okay. Pewter and Priz, you two, as you're kind of chatting amongst yourselves, goofing and gaffing, if you will, notice that in the alley directly next to the saloon, despite it being high noon, as some might say, it has a strange shadow cast, and there's an aura coming from that particular alleyway that both frightens and beckons you toward it.
Oh, Priz, are you, you said it's just visual, it's not audio?
No, it's just a bad feeling in your gut, but it's also
Oh,
this little voice in the back of your head that's kind of like, but I don't know, it's kind of interesting.
Priz, I don't know if maybe this water is not good drinking water, or if maybe, is your tummy also telling you something is going on over there?
I definitely am getting a vibe. I think we should check that out first.
Well, yeah, but Herb, Flynn, look over there. What do you guys think about that shady alley over there? Does it give your
Yeah,
tummy the
actually-
rumblies?
Looks normal, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw like a raccoon digging in some trash. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, you want some trash?
Well, maybe, because Flynn, you kind of have that, little shiny bit. But why don't you go take a look around the corner and see if you see anything?
Why don't you go take a look around the corner? What do you think's in there?
Well, I don't know what's in there, mate. I'm just saying, you're like this big, honky, brave guy. I just thought you'd want to go take a peek with your goblin code of, always leading by example.
He's second biggest, but I mean, whatever. Who's
Yeah,
keeping
why
track?
doesn't Pewter go in there? I think Pewter's
No,
probably
Pewter-
not prepared.
Pewter, you're
wait,
trying
wait,
to
wait,
say-
wait.
I'll go.
What about
I
Leaf?
was just,
What about
I just
Leaf?
wanted
I think
every...
we send Leaf in there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Yes, this is probably best plan.
And Pewter, your main job is to stand right in front of me. If you haven't, I think of you as I always got your back. I'd like to always think I'm right behind you and supporting behind your back. So
Okay,
keep
well
that in
then how
mind.
about all of you stay behind my back, and then we bring Leaf, and then me and Leaf can sneak over to that alley. We're both very equally sneaky people.
I think
are
that's
you-
a great plan.
Are you summoning Leaf?
So I'm pulling up my sending stone. I'm saying, "Hey, Leaf," and then summoning him immediately after.
He pops into existence holding the sending stone, which is small, but it's still very large. Like for him, it's like basically like a laptop. So it's like it's kind of tricky for him. But he pops in. He goes, "Okay, the whole point of texting first is to warn me and ask if you can summon me, not." It's like when people knock and then immediately open the door. Like, it defeats the purpose of knocking.
It's okay.
Oh,
we
that's
forgive
kind of
you.
what my mom did all the time. I just assumed that was. Never mind. We'll get the hang of it. I promise. But we really need you. Like only you can do this. Like this is a very important top secret mission.
We think one of the sages is in that alley.
You think one of the sages are in that alley? And he points to the alley.
Yeah, go check it out.
Are you talking about the one that was digging through the trash? You think he's
Yes,
safe?
yes, Peter, I am.
Oh.
Right.
I
We're
did not
just
think about this, but he is a handsome little guy.
They could have been looking for, something important. So you could
Oh.
like pixie fly up, and just kind of fly up and take a peek.
He sighs, and he flies over just enough to look down the alley, and he kind of squints, and he goes, it looks like there's, like a caravan or something, like I don't know, someone's selling stuff. It
I
just looks
shout
like
from across the street. I say, Leaf, speak up. We can't hear you. What is going on over there?
I will point out that he does actually talk in a normal speaking voice, which, considering his size, is very impressive. If he was
Great projection.
yeah, if he was
Have you
person
ever had any
sized,
theater training?
he's like, yes, actually, you've unlocked my secret backstory, which is that I am an actor. No.
Yeah, nice projection to the back of the crowd. I'm greatly impressed.
He flies back over to you guys. He's like, it's some merchant or something. It's selling stuff.
Wait.
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait a
that's
minute.
super
So
boring.
Herb over here pissed his pants over a merchant. Oh, guys, we should just go see what's going on. Maybe we
I
can
mean-
buy some. Herb, you might want to check that.
I
I'm gonna go in there having completely gotten tired of this, and I'm gonna go start looking for the raccoon.
okay.
I
I want
follow
to try and
her.
wrangle it.
I didn't know he was going to attack the raccoon, but I followed
I'm not gonna
him
attack
anyway.
it. I'm not gonna attack it.
Is everyone following?
Well, I give Leaf 2 gold coins and say for Chunky, and then I disappear him.
Okay. Disappear him is such an ominous phrasing for
Also-
that.
Also, it feels bad that every time you do this to him, you also pay him. Like, I feel like this is a problem. Something feels wrong.
Careful
it's for
setting this
Chunky, not
precedent, though.
him.
Next time he's gonna ask for 3 coins. it's exponential.
We come back, he has a hoard that
Uh-huh.
we just never realized, and Chunky's not gotten a single bite.
Yeah.
Hey, Leaf, scratch my back. Here's 3 coins. Have a nice day. He's gone.
So okay, who's going down the alley? Are you guys
I'm looking for the raccoon.
okay?
We'll all follow.
Okay.
I think it's Herb and then company behind Herb as he goes after what he is.
Get him, Herb. You got
Not the
it.
sage.
A raccoon with a vengeance.
The sage.
You
Wrap him
all
up, Herb. Wrap him.
you all walk into this dark alley, and it seems like the caravan may be I don't want to say abandoned because there's clearly merchandise in it, but you don't immediately see anyone, and it's actually oh, hold on, one second.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
What about
like
those brief pause?
it's like an honor system, you know. You take some and you leave some. So you're just perusing.
I
Don't
mean,
need
there's a
this.
lot of weird
puts-
animal bits and things. Pewter,
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
touch that. Oh, yeah, that
Well-
squishes.
This
Yeah.
one looks like Chunky would love it, and it smells too. So I will leave this stone that tastes bad that we clearly do not need. Set
I
that
don't
on-
trade in
Luigi.
stones.
Oh,
Oh,
you're muted.
Where did that come from?
Maggie, I think you're
What
muted
the-
on the screen. Oh,
Maggie, you're muted
hello?
on the stream, I think.
I don't know who Maggie is, but I don't know if I'm muted.
I think we're on our own now, guys. It's,
What is? Hi.
hi.
hello.
Who are you?
My name is Poe.
You had to
Oh.
think about that one.
Well, hi, Poe. You look awful happy to be here.
I am.
Might I ask, are you a merchant? Are you selling? Are you buying? Are you threatening?
I am an author by trade. And I do buy and sell, but not with currency. That's boring. I sell unique items that you're not gonna find anywhere else, but I trade in information, stories, gossip, dark secrets, etc., etc. You get the idea.
Do you want this squishy animal remains thing I found on your table? Do you want this back, or was I right to exchange this for the stone?
I don't think I have a use for that, so you can take it.
Okay.
Pewter, that looks like a paw from like a primate or something. It's really weird looking. I don't know if you should keep that.
I have some things that might interest you a bit more.
Oh.
Whoa. What? What?
Ah, that one looks delicious.
Can I still be chasing the raccoon?
Uh,
Hey, you
Yeah,
might,
completely
you might want
unbothered.
to come
I'm
over.
going to catch
join
the
us.
raccoon.
there is no raccoon, for the record.
I don't know.
It's
That was
just a
fake.
big rat.
That'll do. That'll do. Okay,
Here's-
I'll wander over. There's no
here's-
real creature.
Here's the deal. I have these 4 items, and they all do interesting and unique things. But in exchange, I want some deep, dark secrets. Things that maybe you're afraid to tell the world. And they don't even have to be about you. Juicy gossip on other people works as well. Based on the severity of the statement and how much you're willing to disclose, I will offer you these items. One more fair warning. I'll know if you're lying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I mean, it's what are these items we're buying? I mean, a trade for something like this. That's important information. We kind of want to know what we're getting out of it.
Alright, that seems fair, I guess. Going from left to right, this starts off as the Ring of Grammarian. Perhaps you're familiar with it.
oh yeah, of
I
course.
mean-
I know all about that one. But I'll let you explain, because you're probably bad. You seem like you're good at explaining things.
Well, it's this nifty little ring. And what it does is it allows one to change their spell ever so slightly to something a bit more useful. Or not.
That sounded like there might not be a choice whether it's better or worse.
Well, it's up to the spellcaster. Disguise self could turn into disguise elf, or disguise cell. I don't know.
Oh, I see. That's much better than raccoon.
Could use my newfound wisdom to use.
So you could
Yeah, I think we should give that one to Pewter.
Yeah. The pewter would just constantly disguise L.
change it into a raccoon. I like where that's going.
The next item on my list is the Book of Spells, though it seems like there may have been an error in whoever's written it. These spells don't seem quite right, and whether they're better or worse is up in the air.
All right, well, you said up in the air confused me.
Oh, good. This next item is a sending stone. But what's odd about it is it only seems to have one frequency. And it only seems to text. And the texts only seem to be in dots and dashes, but whoever's on the other end might just be important.
That sounds like Horus code.
Who?
A Horus.
Taffy Sunshine. Taffy Sunshine would understand me. I need it.
What are you talking about, Flynn?
Taffy,
Nothing.
what?
Nothing, guys. What was the next item?
This last item is, we'll say, the big deal. It's a weapon. It has one bullet, and it will guarantee whoever's on the end of it a quick end. No matter what magic, protections, resistances, you can guarantee this will end the fight.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I really think that this ring kind of calls to me, but
I don't know.
Well, Buta, I mean, it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but it's like the ring would be, how do I put this? Best used for someone who casts a lot of spells.
Knows how to spell, even.
I
Okay,
didn't know
that was
anything
hurtful.
I'm sorry.
No,
Also, I have actually, I can read very good now, and if we have the chance, maybe I will show you guys later. It's pretty stellar.
I'm not challenging your reading, I'm just saying it sounded to me like that a ring would most benefit someone who had a spell repertoire. I mean, an ability
Like
to,
me.
enhance and do different spells. I mean, Urban Eye, it kind of makes a bit of sense, but you're the brains of the operation, but you're also a blunt instrument of absolute power and strength. I mean, you're a rock, literally.
Okay, well,
And-
hey, look, we can talk about it. I thought I do use some spells. I do some magic with the Boulder's assistance from time to time, but I thought, Herb, I did not know you did the big spells. What kind of... You'd
I
get
have
some...
a ton of spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Great Goblin gave me my power.
Oh, yeah, like with, like when you were throwing rocks at people? Like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're not really rocks, but
Oh,
Well, Herb, that book of spells might be right up your alley, mate. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you look at my ear, I'm sort of a jewelry guy, but the ring to me is not both an accessory and, it's fashionable but functional, which is what Priz is all about. I mean, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, especially Flynn's, because they're rather small, and Pewter's would probably hurt my foot. But I would be inclined to move towards the ring, but I'm not trying to. But that book of spells, if you're a spell type guy and you have a lot of spells, book of spells might be up your alley.
What kind of spells are in there? And I'm talking to the merchant again.
Oh, a variety of spells. I can't begin to count them all. In fact, I think there might be counterparts to, oh geez, almost any spell ever written, but it's odd. I'll open it one day, and it'll be a different set of spells than it was the day before.
And can we do like trial run on any of these? Like, do we know they work? Can I just hold the ring for a second? I promise I will give it back. I swear on the boulder. You have my word.
I am somewhat offended that you don't trust my authenticity as a merchant, but if it pleases you, you can give it a trial run. Just know that any funny business might not end well for you.
I do not do any business at all, sir, so don't worry. And I hold the ring for a second. I say, hold on, I will hand this over to you guys next.
Ooh, I
and
thought you were
then-
gonna grab the gun. I thought you
No,
were grabbing the gun.
let's just take this one for a spin.
I would,
No,
I would like to send a message to Peter when I get a chance.
well, okay, but all right. Think about your message. Well, you can send it whatever you want. Peter was just gonna use the ring and instead it cast alarm, but instead of alarm, a lamb appears. Does that work? There's just a lamb.
Alarm would appear,
Oh,
but that's
I see that you've used your spell to create a food source. I guess I really don't see what the appeal is.
Ah, not a food, but a friend, in fact. You know. He's right. Oh, there you go. What's your name, little guy? He's shy. He's shy, but that's okay. Here, Arab, you want to try the ring out next? See what you can do with it?
I
Yeah, I'll
would
give it a try.
suggest, if you wish to continue using my merchandise, to offer something of your own.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm patting my chest. I'm patting my legs. I don't have any pockets.
No,
Um,
no. Your memories. A particular embarrassing moment, traumatic relationship, something
well,
that'll make people interested.
If I do that, can I get the ring?
yeah,
Depends on how
juicy.
juicy it is.
Oh, I've got a juicy one. It's embarrassing, and unfortunately, my friends here have not heard it before. But Riz O'Neill is not my actual name. It's quite embarrassing. The only time I say I performed for kings, I should say king singular, but I performed for a king once. I was brought in, the great bard. I don't want to talk about who followed me because he's irrelevant, although well heard of. So I came in and I performed and I sung. But before that, I knew that I was being followed by this hack who records so much stuff. It's ridiculous. So I wanted to up my game. So I talked to a fairy and, I thought I was pretty good with him, and he said, "Look, I got a deal for you." And I said, "Well, I want to be able to sing." And he said, "I can make it so you can sing as much as you want." And I got all excited and said, "Okay, what's it going to cost me?" He goes, "It's not going to cost you much. It's just going to cost you your name." And I said, "I can get another name, but I'll be able to sing." So he said yes, and I did it. So I went in front of the king and I began to sing terribly. And what I didn't realize was I wasn't specific about that I'd be able to sing well or good or great, but I'd be able to sing, which apparently is just stringing a bunch of words together. and I was in prison for a bit, and I got out, and I was asked my name, and I couldn't think of my name. It was gone. I mean, I can't to this day recollect who I was. And they go, "Well, you're a prisoner." And I went, well, what? You're prisoner?" And I went, "Oh, I'm prisoner. Okay, excellent." And I've been prison ever since.
Wow. You're fucked up.
Oh, that's putting it lightly.
I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit of a yawn fest, but I suppose it could sell some copies. Here, I would offer you either the ring or the sending stone.
I think.
Well, my man Flynn seemed to get real excited about the sending stone, so I'm not trying to step on any toes, as I mentioned earlier. But would you forgive me if I took the ring? I just think it would go so well with the earrings.
I think you guys should play.
You have to let me use it every once in a while.
Yeah, that absolutely could happen.
I think, the way we settled it back in the day, you guys play rock
Yeah.
for it, and whoever wins
I think we
gets
should
to
play
keep
rock. Side of the
Well,
story,
I mean-
think.
Oh, go
No.
for it.
I don't know. I'll do it if I win.
That seems
I think
fair.
we should do rock.
Look, mate, you can't say I'll do it if I win, as if I won't do it if I lose. I mean, the whole point of any
That's fair,
game
that's
is
fair.
you do it not knowing the outcome. Otherwise, it's like one gun's loaded, the other's not. It's kind of rigged.
Oh,
Okay.
What's a gun?
I don't know.
Apparently,
I've never
that
heard
thing on the far right.
This
I
No,
think
that's the big deal weapon.
I think the gun was the one on the left. I'm pretty sure.
gun, firearm, weapon, big deal. I don't know. They all have a ring to it. Speaking of, here, you can take this. The ring, as promised. As for these other items, I'm gonna hold on to these for now. But, whichever one of you keeps the ring, I don't frankly care, but I think that we'll be seeing more of each other in the future.
Wait. That does. I mean, my mates. Wait, Flynn, my man. I mean, I feel like crap. I mean, that's not right. Herb has. I feel. You're making me feel. I'm gonna keep the ring because it's who I am. But I feel bad. And I want all of you to know I feel bad. I feel terrible. I mean, I love the ring, and I'm not going to give it up. But I feel in my heart so much sadness, and I want you to feel that sadness. And my apologies, but I'm keeping the ring.
Ah, Trez
Have
seems
fun
really
with all of
upset
that.
about it.
Sadness. Toodaloo.
So, do you want us to keep calling you Priz, or you prefer something else?
Hey, sorry
Oh, God,
guys,
if
I
I
don't
had-
know what happened there.
Yeah, Pewter, my man, if I had another name to give you, I would. It's the only name I know.
Maybe we could all start guessing, and maybe we strike gold. Maybe we get it. Is your name
I'm
Joey?
gonna say it. No, but I'm gonna tell you, the first person to say Garfield will find out how I can use these claws. I'm just saying, it's not the first time, but it would be the last.
See,
I
now
may
I gotta
not
write
win.
Garfield into this.
Yeah.
No,
Are you
no.
talking about the serial killer who murdered all those children at the orphanage? That was horrible. I remember
All that
seeing
carnage
about
for
that.
a slice of lasagna.
Samuel Garfield. You remember
It was 'cause
It was the
Garfield?
Monday Massacre.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's because it was on Monday.
I actually heard that Garfield was assassinated, but that's just, that's from another time.
That's just what he
Um,
wants you to believe, Priz. Joey. He could be anywhere.
As you're chatting amongst yourselves, you realize as you've turned away that when you glance back at the caravan, it has actually disappeared from the alleyway, and you are standing in an empty alleyway, sans any life other than yourselves.
But is
That
there
was-
a raccoon?
Is there right?
There is not a raccoon actually. whatever
I
was
wanna
in
keep
that
my eye out
alleyway
for one.
appears to have scared it off.
Hmm.
I
We
wanna
were
keep
in
my eye
that
out for a
alleyway.
raccoon or like another similar sized creature.
Mm.
All kidding aside, mates, I had no idea. I thought there were 4 things and 4 of us, and it was all about who got what, when, what, where, you know. And, I mean, seriously, but drinks are on me next door in the saloon. First round on me, unless it's more than 2 gold, you know, per. But otherwise, all of you, drinks on me, pewter all the rocks you can eat. Trust, listen.
Oh, wow.
On,
And you know, I was just gonna say, please, it's okay, you know. Honestly, I could not think of anything to tell that person. So, and it's nice that you took the hit for us, and you said you were going to share the ring, and like pass it around and stuff. So
I
that's so
believe that's what I
good.
said, yeah.
Yeah, because there's 4 of us and only 1 ring, so it's you and an herb, and then you. Well, we'll see how it goes. So, but
On that note, before you guys choose to enter the saloon to cash in the maybe drinks that Priz will be purchasing for you, I think we're gonna take a brief 5-minute break, and we will.
Back to Boulder.
Yeah.
I
We
got to
will,
go.
We'll see you all real soon. Be right back. All right. Hello. We have returned. We're back. Let me
Oh.
switch the music over. Let's put on some saloon piano, which I also use for fun, jaunty times. All right. Whee! Okay. You all arrive inside the saloon. There it is, saloon.
Do the floorboards creak?
You have to swing open the doors, saloon style.
Oh, who gets to swing them open? Oh, it's Flynn. That's
I
fitting.
put my head into them because obviously they're up off of the floor.
Yeah, like
So-
80% of your body is actually visible before you push the door open.
Hey, let me help you, buddy. There we go. Okay, everybody hold it open for Flynn.
I hit my head at a bar. Ow. Thanks,
this,
Pew.
This bar is relatively popular, definitely more people than some of the other places you've been to. A lot of locals, and a couple people who maybe don't fit into the dress code of cowboy boots, cowboy hat, rootin' tootin', but not shootin', because there's only one gun in this campaign, though I haven't figured out where it is yet. The bartender sees you all come in, and he gives you a wave. And for the
I
record,
wave.
he waves.
Hello.
He goes, "Hello, welcome to the bar."
Hello.
Wow, we're really in this west kind of world, you know?
We're on Eastern continent, Flynn.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I put like straw in my mouth, but like way too much to be cool. Like a good like a half-inch diameter.
Even the horses are looking at you like, he's trying so hard. They're eating hay.
Yeah, through the window, you see the horses like shaking their head disapprovingly.
Queenie, don't look.
The bartender goes, "I encourage you to look at our take a hat, leave a hat system." And he gestures next to the door where there's cowboy hats that say take a hat, leave a hat.
Oh, does anybody have hats? Flynn? Herb? Riz?
I do, but I'm quite fond of this one.
So you
I'll
took the
go-
hat
I mean-
off the horse and are wearing it.
Yeah, you
Well,
stole your
what
horse's
is he gonna
hat.
do? Complain about it?
You've lost friendship points with your horse. But fortunately,
never
there are
take
already
Queenie's
2
crown.
holes in the hat where the horse's ears were, so they go kind of over your horns. Sorry, what were you saying, Priz?
No, I just said, I would never take Queenie's crown. That would just be wrong.
But the bartender goes, if you need a beverage or perhaps a foodstuff, come to the bar and I will get you situated.
Well, I'd like to buy a round for my friends here of their choosing. Anything under 2 gold.
2 gold in total, or 2 gold per glass?
2 gold per class, or an aggregate of 8. Whatever.
2
Oh,
gold per
thanks,
glass,
though.
or an aggregate of 8. Heard. And he turns around and starts preparing alcohol, and you see him kind of scanning for price range, and he starts pulling out bottles.
Does he sound a bit mechanical to you?
Yeah. I think so. There's definitely something up around here.
You see a woman at the bar kind of give you a glance, and she goes, "He's a bartender. They're a new whatever. They're in bars everywhere. Apparently it's easier than just hiring a person."
So he's not a
Sure.
person?
He's
Who are you?
What's your name, my lady?
I think she's on the wrong side of the screen. No! So
I mean,
evil.
you really don't like this guy. I mean, you're blocking him out of this whole show. You're upstaging him.
I think they have a history, is if what I'm reading is correct here.
It definitely feels that way. I think he's pink, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Sure, buddy.
She goes, "I'm not so stupid as to give away my personal information to a bunch of strangers I've never met at an odd bar."
Oh, well,
you
Chris
okay?
just he gave all his personal information away to some random person he met in an alleyway. Wouldn't you believe it?
Well, I'd like to use, if I can use charisma points here. I'd like to.
Go ahead,
try-
Chris.
Chris saying this out
Let's see all
loud.
your personal points.
I'd like to speak at this time to the DM and ask if I could use charisma points. I'm going to try to impress her. There, I'm using my real human voice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, what do you, so when you say impress her,
His
like,
accents are so weird.
go ahead and,
Chris is losing it. Flynn, I'm really worried about Chris ever
Yeah, I
since.
didn't know he did
getting-
voice acting.
Is he a robot too? I am worried about some of the nonsense he's saying.
Don't
Maybe
make
it's like a
us-
plot twist. It's like a bunch of us are robots and we don't even know.
That just blew my mind. I couldn't even imagine that.
uh-huh.
What would that even be like? I mean, I'm sure that story would last at least a couple seasons.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As long as you could finish it, it's good. Anyway,
a little too
Um,
complex for this old guy, though. You know.
Roll a, I guess it'd be a
Charisma.
performance check. Well, I know it's charisma, but there's specific stats.
Whatever.
You should get a better
And-
bonus to performance.
Yeah, but see, I roll performance with my left hand. It never works as well.
Uh-huh.
So
By clicking a
7
button?
plus with my left hand. 7
Uh-huh.
plus 6 is 13.
13.
And I had a plus 6, and I got
Mm.
a 13 just for Anyway, look, I don't mean to get overly personal, but it beats calling you, hey you.
She kind of rolls her eyes and she goes, the name's Eve.
My name is Peter. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Pewter.
You're talking to that one. His name is Priz, and then these other two are Urban Flynn. It's just important to know.
Does Pewter point to the
Flynn's-
correct
Flynn's
people?
He just gestures. He gestures strategically. And then he points at the lamb that followed us and he goes, and this is Miss Puppet. She's a lamb.
Every time I try and stow away the animal companion, you acquire a new animal companion.
It is my curse.
No, it's my curse.
On you. I cursed you.
Eve goes, all right, I suppose I'll be social. What brings you to Weston?
I was just introducing. I have to tend to Miss Tuffet's wool. She gets so tangled. She's only been alive for like 10 minutes. You wouldn't think, but Flynn, you want to take this one or somebody? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of like a little stop on the way. We're actually heading to the big old capital city.
Oh.
Have you heard about what's happening there?
I mean, who hasn't? It's been all over the news. I actually was working a case there, but with everything that happened, it's been postponed, so here I am in this dump.
Okay, so I mean, is that your profession? Do you like what do you do? Are you a bounty hunter or an adventurer, a detective?
Oh, I don't chase as much adventure as that lot. I'm a prosecutor.
Don't know why that's
Hey
funny.
guys.
Like a prosecutor slash model. I mean, what was you know?
Prosecutors can be attractive people too.
The glass isn't working for me. You know.
Jesus.
Riz, you need a
What was
leash.
it? What was in this
we
drink
need a leash
anyway?
on Riz.
What did you put in this drink, mate? This is awesome.
I have not yet delivered your drink.
Well, whose drink did I drink? What was this in this glass? Did someone leave this?
That is a spittoon.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys could carry on a bit, I'll be right back.
For someone who has like Riz in his name, I'm actually a little surprised at how this always works out.
As you all are sitting there and Priz is puking his guts out, something hairball joke here.
I'm holding his mane back for him. It's okay, buddy. You're rubbing his back.
Another person walks up to you, and she goes, "Howdy, y'all. My name's Wendy. I'll be your server today. What can I get y'all?"
I thought the robot was our server. Are we at a table?
Oh, no, I mean, Bart just gets drinks, and technically, I think you're supposed to be sitting at a table, but I don't really have any tables right now, and I work on tips, so I'm gonna poach you guys. What can I get you?
Well,
Can I just have a glass of water, please?
Yes, and not from that cup over there that he was drinking from. It hurt my little guy's tummy here.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not the
Peter
first
thinks-
drunkard to drink out of the spittoon. I don't know why we keep it on the counter. I think most sane people keep it on the floor.
The crazy thing is how much alcohol was in the spit. That was what
Yeah,
threw me.
And you put it in the same glass as everyone else's glass? So you put a
no.
little napkin underneath like it's supposed to be there? What the
We even
Just
have a little- we have
asking
the
for
little-
an accident.
Well, I mean, we got the little stirring straw in it and everything. I don't.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
the umbrella.
yeah,
I saw
I
the
mean-
umbrella. I thought surely.
Listen, I mean, if we're gonna have a spittoon, the least that we can do is pretty up the place. And also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit it, it's real funny when someone comes in and decides to drink out of the spittoon. In fact, Bart, could you change the board? And you see the bartender turn and erase the days since last someone drank out of the spittoon and reset it to 0.
Always happy to entertain. Excuse me one sec.
But Eve has kind of retreated away. She's actually scooted several seats over. Evidently, she's not big on the loud conversation. Wendy goes, "So, what brings y'all to Weston? It's a lovely little town here."
We're here for cowboy clothes.
Oh, well, I mean, we got the best of it.
Is that why we're here, Herb? I thought,
Is there like a store around here where we can get like boots and a hat like yours?
Well, there's the take a hat, leave a hat station. I imagine there's some hats over there that could fit the 4 of you. I mean, we do have Charles. He does sell boots, but sometimes he's a little bit, finicky about who he takes. It's a real, art for him. He's gotta, measure all your feet stuffs, and then it takes, 4 weeks or whatever. I don't really know where you could get him on such short notice.
Oh.
I mean, it's. What is the store name that Charles works at?
Oh, you just gotta go to Charles' house. He keeps the door unlocked, but if you give it a knock, 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 I'm sure he'll let you in. And you know, he loves clients. He's the fourth house
Okay.
on the side, the left side. But if you're coming from the other side, then he's on the right. Depends on which direction you are.
Well,
Hey,
I mean, we definitely need hats to fit in. One moment, I'll like pat her over, grab 4 hats, and just throw them as deftly as I can towards
3,
my
I've got one
companions.
already.
Oh, of course, you already got one. I'll still throw a cowboy hat on top.
You
if
can put a
possible.
hat on top of the hat.
Yeah.
Just bonus hats. Wait, Flynn, did you leave hats though? Because, I mean, rules are rules, you know.
Oh, you're right. Should I ask Leaf to bring a hat next time I summon him?
Why don't you summon him now and then send him back for hats? Because I would feel really terrible not having hats. But also, I don't want to take the hats, you know. Maybe give him some gold for his trouble.
You know what? Let's get some food first, and then we'll grab him. I think let's just hold on to these hats that we have.
What
for
if
now.
he wants some? Why don't you just bring him in, ask him if he wants, we're gonna order something, ask him if he wants something to
Oh,
eat,
yep,
and
yep,
then send
great
him
idea.
back. I just don't
will,
want him to be hungry, you know?
I will text on the sending stone, want hat, want food, and then I summon him.
You up, and then just immediately.
He goes,
Hey,
"Oh,
buddy.
Okay. I didn't even have time to read your message. You just...
Yeah, it's kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah, he didn't read my message, guys. That is kind of rude.
Yeah, he left,
Well,
he
hey.
just ignored it.
Well, we'll try. We'll try better next time, right, Leaf?
No, next time. Just, please.
Well, anyways, we're about to order some food. I don't think they have fairy dust, but did you want anything here?
No, I was eating. I was in the middle of lunch when you guys summoned me to
Oh, you
order
did
food
not ask-
here.
Didn't ask us if we wanted any lunch, Mr. Leaf. What the hell? Come on, man.
It's the size of like a thumbtack. I don't imagine that you guys would want any.
Okay, but it's the thought that Flynn here was thinking about you the whole time. He thought maybe you're hungry. I think you apologized to him at least. But also, we need hats.
Oh,
So-
yes, yeah, sorry. I thought that when I said want hats, that we want hats. I thought that was
It was-
obvious.
It was pretty clear.
So
to
you
all
weren't
of
you
us.
weren't even asking me if I wanted a hat. Maybe I did want a hat.
No, just the food.
Okay.
Well, we need 4 hats, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like our size. It could be fairy hats. Did you guys want anything else?
No, Herb, I thought 3 hats. Herb, do you need a hat?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I got one.
Herb,
Okay.
your hat looks awesome on you, by the way. If I haven't said it before, that hat, just the whole goblin thing works for you.
Thank you.
3 hats. I don't think they matter what kind they are because. Excuse me a second. I don't feel well.
Leaf.
His mane is a mess. It's just
Yeah.
so mad.
It's Leaf looks a little contemplative, and then he goes, I think I can get you all the hats that you need. But here's the thing. It's gonna take me at least 24 hours. And if at any time you summon me in the next 24 hours, you will not get your hat.
Can I
Ugh,
roll insight?
You can roll insight.
it's such a long
This
time.
is very important. That's a 24 total.
He's lying.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, how about this? We'll
right.
just do 1 hat at a time. Okay, so we'll summon you in a couple hours.
I'll take a couple hours.
This is a win.
Yeah.
Okay, here's 3 gold pieces. See ya.
Oh no. Okay. Leaf takes his 3 gold pieces and leave. Wendy goes, "Was that a genuine pixie y'all just summoned?"
Nope.
It was Leaf.
It was a robot.
All right, so I've just
Oh.
received 3 different answers.
It was just
Right.
Leaf. I don't know. His
It's
name
a
is
not
not.
pixie robot named Leaf.
He's not
Right.
genuine.
He nailed it. It's a robot pixie.
Robot. You know, you're not really supposed to say robot. They're warforged, is what they're called.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean, he's
true.
not fighting anything though.
You know,
He is
potato.
fighting to keep this bar afloat.
I can relate with this guy. I walk over to him and give him a good look. See, I get it. Hey, you're fighting a good fight. I'm right here with you, buddy.
Bart
I
pulls
also
out.
manufactured. So
Bart pulls out the 4 glasses that Priz ordered, and he goes, "Here is your 2 gold piece alcohol. Cumulative 8 gold pieces. Please deposit money." And he holds out his hand.
I got this, guys. 8 gold pieces for my man here, and just to let you know, Wendy, I love your belt buckle, but I mean, you know, if it had any color at all, it would really be much more attractive, I think. And the same with the little band on the hat. I just think, you know, I love the piggy face, but maybe a touch of color would make it just so. Oh, but anyway, 8 gold pieces. Where do I insert this? Because I don't want to put this in the wrong orifice.
All right,
but
first of
also-
all, you set it in his hand. Second of all, how rude it is that you've decided to tell me how to dress. And 3, how are you noticing that this isn't piggy colored if you
Yeah.
normally see pigs that color? I mean, it's the same color as any pigs you would see.
abnormal.
So
Well,
unless
I mean,
you want,
I understand, but my point is pigs don't have any color. I mean, they're just
then
bland.
why do you
They're
have an
just
issue with
like
my belt buckle? And also, I
Because
think
I-
you might be colorblind.
a splash of color
Hey,
can
whoa,
make
whoa.
an outfit.
What-
Right, a splash of color can make an outfit, and
I don't
pigs
dress
are
for you,
basically
friend.
colorless.
Peter's like, don't tell. He's not aware about the colorblind thing, so we're trying to like softball it to him. So
Maggie's realizing that she really should have made an angry expression for Wendy. I don't know why I didn't think.
it's gotta be
Wendy-
default. We gotta get it to be
Wendy.
default in the future.
Wendy, I've been drinking spittoon, which has the residue of every alcohol that's been served up to this point tonight, and I'm not myself, and I apologize. Everyone deserves their own fashion statement. If bland is you, you be bland. Go for it.
And if
Right.
drooling at the mouth with every color of the rainbow is your look, then keep on keeping on, friend. So, I mean, you didn't really answer my question. You said you came to Weston for the hats and the boots
And we also need some sage.
and some sage. Okay.
Yes, I believe so.
Bart, do we carry sage? And Bart goes, checking inventory, and he walks into the back.
I've ordered a milk with Priz's 2 gold. A large milk.
Yeah, we'll say that Bart gave you the milk when he produced the drinks. So yeah, you've got a large glass of. What I mean, are we talking?
Something.
Are we talking
Milk.
skim
We don't
milk,
know.
whole milk, 2%?
Are there even cows in this world?
Cows
Even-
do exist, yes.
Okay.
Owl bear milk, you know.
Yeah.
good stuff.
This is an Avatar where like, yeah.
Oh God, please! You're going to survive this. I believe in you.
Pew, if you were holding my fur back, I'm telling you, I mean, the chin is a goner. I mean, it's a lost
I'm really
cause,
just
but
holding the one little tuft on the top. I just kind of holding that with my
just,
fingers.
between you and I, the tuft is everything. That's my whole thing. But you are not only the brains, but now you're the gentleman of the group, and I just want.
He's getting
Excuse
all
me a second.
sappy right now, guys. Oh.
I'm just imagining like, you know, the cat sounds when they're like, yeah, yeah, like it's just.
Uh-huh.
But Wendy goes, okay,
Um,
so you're here for Sage?
Among other things, but we're actually, it's just a little stop on the way. We're going to the capital.
Oh, yeah, you might want to see if you can get a refund for those tickets. Or potentially sell them to, some poor bloke who doesn't know. Bloke is a British term, actually. Sell them to some poor
Oh.
fool who doesn't know.
Tell us more. Tell us more about the bloke terminology, please.
What's
I am
British?
learning words right now, so everything helps, really. Everything helps.
She goes, yeah, see, the capital city's a little bit overrun by tunnels at the moment. Some cult has taken over. Real
Oh
nasty
yeah, we were
business.
going to go join the cult, right, guys?
No, he is such a prankster. No, we are not going to join a cult.
What?
I should hope not. There's some real crazy people in that lot.
I mean, what should we look for to avoid? I mean, we obviously don't want to run into these shady figures.
Well, a large group of people came through, all wearing these dark and scary robes. And at the leader, or at the front, rather, there was this kobold, and she seemed real determined to carry some cargo from one place to another. Wouldn't let nobody touch it.
Did you say
I mean, you wouldn't happen to have
kobold?
seen what it was.
Oh, are you not familiar with a kobold? They're like dragonborns, but smaller.
Like little baby dragonborns? Right when they have their little rattle they shake?
I mean, I personally never
just-
met a baby dragonborn, but I imagine they'd have a rattle.
Okay, well guys, I do not want to hurt the little baby, so I guess
Well,
we
you
just
saw-
see what the baby's gotten into. And you said it's the boss, so we check on the boss baby and make sure they're not up to no good.
Oh.
Artwork changing.
And
What'd you say about Hoss, maybe? I don't.
He's losing it. He's losing it, this poor guy.
and as you all
He's-
are sitting there discussing and talking with Wendy, there's a loud bang, and suddenly the saloon piano that I'm playing doesn't seem very fitting. Hold on, I want some dramatic music. This might be too dramatic, but we're gonna do it.
The piano guy, he needs to get paid more. He saw some shit was going down. He's like, hold on, guys.
Pull out the
Cracks his
bass
knuckles.
guitar.
Down the tanning.
Did the
No,
piano guy
uh,
go all full Phantom of the Opera on us here a second ago?
This is way too intense, I'm gonna be real. But you know what? We're gonna roll with it. The saloon doors slam open, and in rush a bunch of guards, all of course wearing cowboy hats as well, on top of their helmets. And they turn to the four of you and go, hello, are you Pewter Shale, Flynn,
Yes.
Misselpot, Prisoner, and Herb Gablano?
No.
Oh. Yeah, he's Flynn.
I can honestly say I am not Briz O'Neill, not really.
Um,
I'm not Flynn.
And Misselpot is a state of mind.
I'm so
roll,
confused.
I think it's a shoe store.
roll a deception check, all the people who are lying.
I know I'm Pewter. That is what I know at
Persuading,
least.
I guess.
For the record, I don't feel I'm lying, but I will roll
Okay,
deception.
I'll roll a deception. 10.
Okay.
I'm deceived.
It's got the LA Noir X to doubt sitting over there. Like,
15. I got a
Everything's just all
15.
crunched up.
I'm not really lying about anything, but I rolled a 14.
okay. There's a little bit of squinting, and you definitely convince the guard to the left, but the guard to the right sees through your ruse, and he goes, "I done do think that you're telling a fib. You four are under arrest for horse theft," and they walk over
What?
with handcuffs.
What? No,
What?
we would never.
You don't think Queenie is my horse? Go ask her. I mean, she loves me.
As you glance out the window, you see that your 4 horses are being led away by a group of people who appear to be taking them towards the direction of that large barn that you saw before.
No,
Taffy Sunlight. No, Taffy Sunlight, no.
I don't remember what my horse's name was, honestly.
I'm gonna
I
try
do.
to dive out the window after seeing my horse.
I'm gonna need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. These guards are gonna try and stop you.
I see.
I want to receive for the crown.
Can I
That's a
help?
16?
Can I help?
Can you help?
Can I help Herb? Like, I'm trying to, like, if I see him going for it, I can either kind of help hoist him or throw him or something.
I got,
Throw me through a window.
I got a
Um,
17 plus 3 for 20.
Okay.
Dexterity.
You can, if you'd like, roll. I don't know what would you roll?
I think if I help, he just gets advantage, right? You can like.
I'll say he
help
doesn't
act-
need it.
Okay.
Okay.
You managed to start circumventing the guards, and the guards are shouting at you, going, "Just come quietly, and we'll settle this in a court of law, in which you will, of course, be found guilty because you stole our horses."
I'm gonna yell, "Foot 12," and start running towards the horse. Start running towards
I
PP.
continue running towards Queenie.
As you are sprinting towards your horses, you see more guards start to flood out. It's almost as if everyone in this town, whether they're guards or not, are coming out with lassos and I mean, it's as if the entire town has turned on you.
It's because we're not wearing hats still.
Kids, now would be the time to use that ring for anything you can think of.
Yeah, you
No,
have
he
become surrounded.
He's good.
He's good.
Wait, so all 3 of you ran out there, right?
Yeah.
What's
So I
Did
can't
you
make
go?
yeah? What's
I
Flynn?
didn't go. I screamed into the heavens, and a tear rolls down my eye.
Yeah, you're
I
arrested. Flynn is handcuffed. And
I put my hands up too. Yeah.
okay.
Are they all like all around us, or are they?
Yeah,
in
they're
front
starting
of
to like
us?
circle you, like a mob.
I'd like to cast
We
fly on myself.
we can't back up to like a wall like we're at the bar. Can I get them in front of
Well,
me?
you
in
rushed
any way?
out of the bar, so now you're like in the street. But the commotion has caused people to come out of their houses and start circling you. And Flynn and Pewter, you are in handcuffs being led to the jail, which is conveniently right across the way from the saloon.
Come on, Miss Tuffet, we're going to be late. I'm bringing my sheep.
You know,
The
little
lamb.
small
The lamb
lamb.
is following
Handcuffs.
very loyally. I see that you remembered to name the lamb, but you didn't remember the name of your horse. I see
Look,
you
I
picked someone.
only remember the ones I bring into existence.
Uh-huh. Brock will remember that.
Oh shit, that's right. I just on the tip of my tongue.
Given that we're surrounded, I'd like to cast Fly on myself and use one of my new meta magic sorcery points to extend the duration to 20 minutes.
Uh,
And
yeah, sure.
I'd like to take
Um,
off.
Herb, you launch into the air, abandoning Priz to the mob.
Much appreciated.
Priz, you are
Yeah, I'm not done
disoriented from spittoon drink and are arrested and led over to Flynn and Pewter. Herb, you are currently flying in the air as your 3 friends are led over to the jail.
Oh god.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to just fly as quickly away as I can.
You've
Those
abandoned your
lassos
I'm gonna
friends.
try
coming
to-
in. The lassos are coming in hot. Evasive maneuvers.
Pewter, Flynn, and Priz will remember this, Herb.
Hey, someone needs
What does
to,
the
someone
code
needs
say
to
about this,
escape
huh?
and call the cavalry. I'm gonna like try
Is
to
that
get
called
like
the flying?
yeah. And I like to imagine I fly. Like, have you ever seen like how alligators swim, where they just have their legs out? That's an important visual.
I'm imagining your doggy paddling in the sky. Like it's just...
Well, it's not quite. They just kind of like float with their arms and legs out in front of them, and I think that be how I fly. But anyway, I'd like to just get out of town far enough away where I can call Elle.
Okay. We'll say that you managed to fly onto the roof of the barn.
Okay.
And you're kind of on the other end of town as your three friends are led to the jail. We'll go ahead and cut to them in the jail if I can find some music that is fitting for a jail cell. What's this? I know you guys can't hear it, but it's smooth jazz.
All I can hear is Priz purring.
Yeah, it's
so loud.
smooth jazz. Yeah, I'd like to dedicate this one to Herb Gablano.
Oh, also,
Chris, your purring's a little loud. It's hard to really hear all this. Anything else?
I'm sorry. When I get handcuffs, I start to purr a bit. Pardon, everyone.
oh no.
Oh no. You three are led.
Chris in a different jail cell with us.
Yeah.
I should have told her. I should have told that secret, right?
You three are let me turn the music down. The saxophone just going a little too crazy. You three are all led into the same jail cell, and the guards lock it behind you. It's not the biggest jail. In fact, there's only 3 cells, and other than the one that you're in, one is empty and one is occupied by a man in a full suit of armor, who is pacing nervously. Additionally, your weaponry is confiscated and put in a large pile. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like they've taken your jewelry, so Flynn, you still have the amulet. But any weaponry you have is placed in this giant pile, kind of haphazardly tossed there, with what you can only assume is the other inmates' items. And as the guard locks the door, he promptly leaves you alone. And there isn't really anyone in this jail watching you.
When the guards take my maul, I'm like trying to help them with it because it's really heavy. I'm like, okay, all right, careful guys. This one is a big one. Don't want you to get hurt.
They appreciate your kindness, but they still put you in jail.
That's fine. I expected nothing less. So Flynn, please, first time in the big house. How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. It's too tight of space. There's not enough sunlight. Well, how do we get out of here?
I don't know. It reminds me of home a bit. It's a bit homey in here.
Yeah, I don't know how it's too small for Flynn, but anyway, the point I'd like to say it's my first time in jail, so I'll say it's my first time in jail.
Does he have to roll deception for that? What's going on with you?
I mean, he can if he so chooses, but considering he openly admitted that he went to jail like 20 minutes ago in game.
I rolled a 15 for what it's worth. I'm not trying to fool anybody.
Oh, your first time, huh? Plays well. The rules are that you be nice to everybody, and they will also be nice to you. And that's about it.
Yeah, well, Peter, I mean, the actual rules in jail is I should go up and punch you in the face because you're the biggest, baddest man in here, but...
What? What jail did you go to? That doesn't...
No, I'm afraid you'd crush me like a bug, and we're all friends, so I'm just going to lay here on this floor and curl up, like, okay, no jokes, but I'm going to just curl up here and I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, buddy, it's still daytime, but if you're sleepy, you're sleepy, you know? You have a little dessert. I look in his pack. Does he have a little bedroll blanket I can pull over him?
Always carry my bedroll as part as my backpack. But thank you, Pewter. You held my hair when I was having a bit of a I don't want to think about it, but anyway.
Yeah, no, buddy, I was there. I remember.
Yeah, it was like a rainbow of puke, and I don't want to think
Oh
about
no, yeah. I mean, well, it was mostly brown, but we've been over this. Yeah.
it. Well, thank you. It was every color but pink.
As you three are chattering amongst yourself, and Priz is laying down on the prison bed for presumably a little nap. I shan't put another word in front of it for fear of offending him.
No, not that kind of nap. It's a tabaxi or lioness. It's sort of a royal nap, if you would.
Chris, nobody said anything. It's okay, buddy.
He started talking to himself again. This is not good for any of us.
We haven't even been here that long, man. You need to keep it together.
You
We have to get out of here. It's driving us all crazy.
you hear a
Father, I'm not a cat. I'm not a cat.
you hear a
Okay, I wish Herb was here. Sorry, Maggie.
No, you're
We'll stop talking.
no, you hear a rat-tat-tat from the cell next to you, and the figure in the suit of armor goes, I don't mean to presume anything. Any chance that any of the three of you know how to lockpick?
I can punch things really hard.
I think maybe our little feline friend here might know how, but he is not feeling good right now.
I can lock pick, but first thing I need to know is your head on fire?
Oh no, it's part of the armor. It's like a prestidigitation sort of thing. It's just a little little flare. It's fun. Listen, I found these long, thin things. I think you could probably use it as a lockpick, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So,
Maggie, if you allow me, I will walk through the bars of the cell, through ours, and into his to go get it, and then bring it back.
Actually,
yeah.
like a hamster, I squeeze,
Yeah.
pushing in like my body. Then just walk through it. Here, I'll bring it.
You can, because you're still gonna have to get
Yep.
your friends out, so it's fine.
Then I appreciate that. Magic. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I can pick a lock on a good day.
Well, maybe Herb could help us too. I go over to the barred window. Is there a barred window?
Yes.
I
Wait,
put
did
my
you
face
say
up to the
barred?
bars.
Barred,
window?
Barred.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I thought someone asked for a bar.
It's okay.
There's the
Just
barred window, and then there's the barred window, which is specifically for playing Michael Keys concerts.
It's just a jukebox.
Just between you and I, that it's not making you a fan. But yeah, barred window. I've faced many a barred window.
Yes, no, but this is the one with the bars. The window with the bars is the one that I am walking up to now, and I'm looking outside. I say, Herb.
Herb, roll a perception check.
Okay. I was gonna say, can I hear that?
Like
7.
two houses down.
Yeah, there's no way.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah.
You do not hear the distant cries of pewter shale.
Oh, gosh, if only he could hear the boulder. The boulder has always been able to speak to me in the hardest of times.
Why are you trying to talk to him?
Well, I wanted to make sure he's okay, and then also maybe he could do some magic at the lock,
All right, hold on a second. I gotta think about this for a second. Just give me a moment here.
Would it help you if I
I'm gonna
healed
message-
you of all your afflictions? Would that help you focus?
Wait, I forgot. I got a potion. Just what's that? It's I haven't used it before. I take the hangover potion and I just drink it down to like get rid of all the alcohol in my system.
Yeah, you drink Liz's hangover cure potion, and you do feel much better. What's hilarious is I, as a DM, didn't actually give you any affliction. Like, all of this has been self-afflicted. But sure, if you want to use the hangover cure, you do feel refreshed, and now your mouth only tastes slightly of vomit.
Okay, for the record, I think anyone with a hangover is self-afflicted. I just want to say that for all our fans out there, for TZ, Lugamakta, a hangover is
Who
always
is he talking to
self-inflicted.
again?
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen,
He drank that potion.
listen.
I'm thinking maybe it's not so much a cure. Like maybe if you
Everyone-
slide the label up all the way. It's actually some other kind of potion. It's a bad thing.
everyone has their own gods. Anyway, so when you I'm feeling a lot better actually. Wow, that was incredible. All right, I'll feel much better. So, lockpick. Thank you for the tools, Flynn, and flaming head guy, whom I don't know your name. So anyway, I'm going to go over and try to pick the lock on our cell at this time.
Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand for me. And while you're doing that, the armored figure goes, "Oh yeah, the name's Iggy. Nice to meet you. I promise I'm not normally incarcerated. It's sort of a."
I understand, Iggy. I'll say the same thing every day. Anyway, I'm really good at this shit. So I got a 27, 18
Does-
plus 9.
Does that mean it's good, please? We've done it.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm not feeling the effects of the alcohol so much. Yeah, I got my stuff together. So 27.
Yeah, it comes off
I-
pretty easily. It's
Yeah.
record-breaking speed.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
Yeah,
Iggy
so
goes,
good. I could probably pick his lock too, right? I mean, the 27. 's
yeah,
like a
yeah. If
community
you wanted
school.
to, it's mostly
Yeah.
just because I'm so glad that you offered. I always have a genuine fear that you're gonna be like, all right, thanks, bye.
Danger, danger.
You unlock Iggy's cell, and he goes, "Oh, thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. It's crazy. They just sort of threw me in here, saying that I stole their horse when it's my horse that I've had for like the last 10 years."
Oh, holy camoli, what a coincidence. You would not even believe this, but guess what? We also stole horses.
What?
No,
did-
Pewter's horse rode him all the way here, and I don't mean that.
That's right.
I need to restate that. His horse.
No, I
didn't
think
ride him all the way.
that's pretty much what happened. I did most of the work, you know. I mean, he
Yeah,
helped out a
no.
little bit.
Pewter, no, he didn't ride you all the way to town.
It
He
was
did
worth
though,
it.
Fizz. Were you watching?
There are horses. Unfortunately, I was.
Well, anyway, I'm Peter Shale. Nice to meet you. That is Priz with the fur, and that other one
Yes, Pewter. Uh-huh.
is going to be Miss Tuffet. She's a lamb.
I'm
Um,
Flynn. I'm Flynn.
I haven't gotten to you yet, Flynn. The lamb is right here. You need
The
to
lamb
be
is-
patient. The lamb's got a spoon and is carving at the edge of the prison cell when we open the door.
The lamb is slowly lifting up a poster of Michael Keyes to like carve behind it, and then just quickly covering the thing again.
Miss Tuffet, how many times have you been here? Oh, jeez.
There's tattoos all up and down that. Those.
Lance put posters up over the hole in the wall.
And oh yes, and then this is what he said. He said he is Flynn, and I say yes, that is true. His name is Flynn.
The name's Ignatius Keller. I'm a paladin for God Helios, and my friends call me Iggy. Nice to meet you. I'm going to get my horse back if you would like to join me. Because I'm assuming you also did not steal your horse.
Never. We would never steal such a magnificent, absolutely beautiful horse.
But maybe our friend did. We actually received the horses from someone else, and she said, "It's all good. Don't worry about it." So honestly, thinking back, maybe they were stolen. I do not know for sure.
Iggy is collecting his things, and he is very respectfully, like, gently setting your things off to the side. And he seems very, like, gentle with the weaponry. And he picks up the sword that definitely hasn't been on his character sprite the entire time, and attaches it to the belt on his hip. And he goes, "Right, it's lovely meeting you, and let's go kick some ass."
Well,
Well, hold on. I mean,
think we
the
should
entire
jump
town's
in.
against us.
Okay, yeah.
and also we already have a paladin for a much better god, the Boulder, and I don't like to get all like who's better, but the Boulder is better, and we already have paladin. I think Herb would agree if he was here. In fact, actually, hold on. I pull out the sending stone because I have not eaten it, and I say, "Call Herb." But this is Herb's sending stone.
Yeah,
So
you're the one person who doesn't have his number.
call Herb.
I was pulling
your
up the
own
Bitterroll
sending
as you're
stone
pulling up
starts
the
ringing.
stone.
Yeah.
Hello?
It echoes.
Who is this? Oh God, what's happening?
Sorry.
Herb, is that you? No,
Herb, is
it's
that
not.
you?
Oh God.
Oh God.
All right, Peter's useless. Somebody else command you.
I think at this point outside, I'm flying around casting.
People are throwing beer bottles at you.
Yeah, I'm casting Eldritch Blast at the guard with very poor accuracy, but I'm just trying to like hit them while flying around.
Yeah, everyone outside hears hooting and hollering. Angry hooting, I should point out. And you hear the crashing sound of beer bottles, as well as very rarely you hear a like thunk and then a ow.
I'd like to send a message. I pick up my sending stone, which I have not exchanged, and I call Herb on my sending stone with the idea that
You also Peter picks up.
yeah, it's like
No, this is not Herb. It's Piotr.
Peter. Oh,
You're standing 5 feet away from each other.
Peter.
Yes.
Never mind. I put the stone away. I switched to message. I use my cantrip and I send message to Herb, and so he can hear in his ear. And I go, Herb. Peter, look, we're all in jail. We're coming out. We're coming out with a guy. He's got a flame on his head, but don't worry, he's with us. And we're all going back, apparently, to get our horses and get out of here. So, if you can see the cell from here, what? I lost the accent there, and I'm back.
Is this all still in the message?
Shut the hell up! You a slut. You don't
If you keep this message,
I think there's a limit.
There's not been a. See, the thing with Priz is he rambles, so there's no period at the end of the sentence. So it's like
it's called train of thought. It's the way we wrote back in the day. Wait, herb.
herb, comma.
Herb, comma.
You have to send message like speech to text on your phone.
Yeah, it's like when my grandma sends me.
We're coming out of the prison, period. Do you know where the prison is? Question mark. If you do, comma, look in that direction, period. We will be coming out with a person with flames on his head, but he's with us, period. If you see us, why not you join us, period. And that would be wonderful.
These are
Exclamation
separate
point.
messages, is what you're saying right now. You sent them like 8 messages in a row.
Smiley face, LOL. Period.
I have no idea if Priz can do this. He's like never shared the fact that he has this ability with with any of us. So I immediately start grabbing my head and screaming, thinking that I've been possessed. I lose control and crash into the barn.
This is the
roll
great
it. Hold
goblin,
on.
period.
Herb, you lose control and sail directly into the prison cell that they just unlocked. Go ahead and take, we'll say 4 points of damage from the fall. You've busted through the ceiling, but Herb has joined you in the prison cell.
Oh, there he is.
They're
Yes.
locked.
This is Herb. Now
Yes,
we're
I'm
all
hearing
here.
voices. This is bad. I've gone crazy.
Yeah, jail
Johnny
does
Bob.
that to you. You should have seen Priz
I
earlier.
wasn't in jail.
Iggy goes, "Oh, that's quite the entrance. Hello.
Who are you?
The name's Iggy.
The voices told me about you.
Oh yeah. I'm with your friends. I'm in a similar boat to you, I imagine.
We're in a prison.
Well, we
we are.
we opened the door, Herb. You
Am I
missed
in
a little
boat?
bit. Yeah.
Am I double crazy?
We're not really in the prison anymore. We're just in the room where the prison is.
What's going on?
We're in the room where it happened.
I think we are about to fight an entire town of people, and I'm truly afraid for the grandma I saw out there wielding like a scimitar. We really are gonna have to be careful about how we approach this.
Okay, wait, actually, I would like to say, I don't want to... I step in front of the door before anyone can go out. I think that we should not fight any of these townspeople. You know, if they have a process for determining guilt and who has done the bad, I think we should go through the process. And if we have not done anything bad, which we haven't, then I think we will be fine. And so me and Miss
I've already
Topper...
hurt like a
We will
lot of people.
What?
I think some are dead. I don't know.
Oh, this is not going to help our case, but I stand by. We should wait and go through the process. So me and Puppet are walking in the cell. Hold on, please, and we're closing the cell door.
No,
It's
no, no,
important.
no,
I'm
no.
making a statement.
No, Pewter, do you know that they judge guilt by weight? The heavier you are, the guiltier you are. Did you know that?
Is Priz lying to me?
They strip of all your stuff and they determine your guilt by weight. I mean, really, is that a right way of justice? I think not. We should go with Flame Top and go
Okay,
find
her
out
name.
what's going on.
Listen,
Ziggy,
I
know
appreciate.
his name.
Okay, I appreciate if you lot want to go through the proper channels and do the whole legal process. Frankly, I don't really trust the opinion of a place that apparently accuses people of horse theft. But frankly, I gotta go. I'm sort of on a time limit here. I have someone I need to go get. So you lot are free to do whatever you'd like. I'm gonna go. I will say, if any of you have like magic that would be really distracting, that would be great. We could just make a run for it.
I'd like to
I could do
blast
that.
off through the roof again, but making a different hole. And then just resume throwing rocks at the townsfolk.
Are you
I could do the
are you just circling the center of town, or
Yeah, I think so.
okay? Iggy goes, I mean, if your friend is doing the thing in the center of town, we could sort of go around and then see if maybe we could sneak out. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, again, the grandma looked scary. I think if we could avoid a fight, let's do it. There's a lot of people here.
Well, I like that idea, but if it helps, I mean, I could do a illusion where, lack of a better term, there's this huge screaming sound that draws, attention to Herb's rock throwing.
I don't think he really
yeah.
needs help drawing attention to his rock throwing, frankly, mate.
No, I mean, he throws rocks and he hits Joe Blow and Sam Smoo, but I mean, if there's this like screaming sound where everyone looks up at the same time,
So Priz, you're going to once again scream in Herb's ears while he's flying around doing his thing. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
No. I'm not gonna scream myself. I can do an illusion where there's a sound that comes out, and it's like a screaming sound. I could do a lion's roar or whatever. I could do the voice of God up there, and everyone would look up and go, "What is that?" But I can, and then everybody look up, and when they're looking up,
Look. Hey, you say you could do the voice of the boulder, but nobody can imitate the voice of the boulder, okay? I think we would all know the difference. So don't even try that kind of stuff. It's not actually super nice.
No, I'm not. I can't do gods, and I can't do the boulder, and
Okay.
I'm not pewter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just a general, obnoxious, shrieking scream that would just draw people's attention. I could do a lion's roar, but that feels a little bit,
Well, I still think we should stay.
better.
Like,
And you're welcome to do so. But wait, hold on 1 second. And I walk around the corner and I send a message to Pewter. Pewter, this is the boulder. We have not spoken some time.
Comma.
It is time to leave. It is time to go. Follow your friends is what I demand.
but Boulder, should we not follow the law? It is set in stone. That was really important.
You question the boulder.
No. I would never question the boulder.
Then go. I am done.
Okay,
And then
yes.
Prince comes around the corner and goes, Pewter, look, you do what you got to do, but I think we should all go.
Pewter takes a big deep breath, and he looks over at Miss Tuffet, who's already started to make a shiv out of the bedpost.
Yeah.
And he says,
I just spit on myself. Literally, I did an honest to God spit take. My microphone is wet. I hope you're all happy.
She's the bad guy.
Nothing's bad happening.
I think that this environment is bad for little Miss Tuffet, and I think that maybe I've meditated on this and I don't fully understand, but maybe we should go. And so I break the door off the hinges of the cage and I slide it to the side. I say, okay, after you guys.
In that case, okay, so just to be clear what's happening, Priz, are you casting a distraction of the scream?
I am casting Minor Illusion,
Okay.
which is a cantrip,
Mm-hmm.
and it says you can create a sound
Is
or
it?
image of an object within a range that lasts for the duration. The illusion will end if you dismiss it. It create a sound. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
Mm-hmm.
It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating drum, or any other sound you choose.
Mm-hmm.
The sound continues unabated throughout the duration.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is creating this scream up in the air where Herb is,
It's just going to be this shrieking scream that is pretty hard to ignore.
All right.
It's a cantrip.
You do that. Herb. You hear a ear-piercing scream directly off to your left.
Rest in peace, Herb's eardrums.
You will be half deaf for the rest of this campaign.
It has no damage. It has no damage associated with it, according to my thing.
It's like a scream.
Hearing loss is no joke.
Emotional damage.
But I will say
I'm still cleaning my computer.
Yeah, I will say Priz, Flynn, Pewter, if you all would like to roll stealth checks with advantage to see if you can sneak around and avoid getting spotted by the crowd.
So I normally get disadvantage, so does it just cancel out?
Yeah, just neutral for you.
Okay.
I was just going to sprint. Like,
I got 0.
really, really fast.
I'm sorry.
What are we rolling again?
Pewter, did you say you got a 0?
Yeah, I got some -1. Sorry, guys.
Wait, what are we rolling? What are we rolling? I'm sorry, I missed it. What?
Well, it was a stealth check to see if you guys don't get spotted.
No, I think Flynn had the right idea.
Yeah.
I was going to sprint.
All right, I'll
Oh my
say.
God, I have a +6 and got an 11. That's so sad.
Flynn, Priz, you guys start sprinting. Pewter, you immediately face plant, and on the way down, you hit one of the horse troughs, and it makes a very loud clanging sound, almost like a gong, that turns everyone's attention towards you. And I'm gonna have all of you roll athletics checks to see if you can outrun this crowd.
If I may, Maggie,
Uh-huh.
I do a step of the wind, which
Okay.
allows me to do the dash as a bonus action, which means I am a blur. I can move basically 135 to 140 feet in a turn.
Wow.
He's basically like a Dragon Ball Z character. He just
It's like a-
disappears.
My feet turn into those spinning cartoon wheels.
Yeah, you you guys are watching Flynn, and then it's like, bam, he's gone. No.
Shing!
Shing!
Teleports behind you. Okay. Well, I guess the rest of us, we're on our own, please.
Doesn't Priz also have something similar to that?
Never mind.
but before I do that,
Uh-huh.
what did he roll again for? What'd you make us roll that he failed so
Stealth.
miserably?
Stealth, but it's mostly just everyone's attention is on you, but you can still outrun them. Flynn is a blur. Flynn is gone. Flynn has parsed his way
yes.
through the crowd, expertly dodging, and is dashing for, I assume, the barn.
Oh yeah, my plan is to have that door open by the time they all get there.
All right.
I'm looking. I'm sorry. Bear with me 1 second. I was looking at what I could do to enhance his ability, but it appeared I can do Constitution, Strength, Dexterity, Charisma.
Please, I appreciate it,
Intelligence,
but
wisdom.
it was embarrassing enough. You don't have to
No.
try to help after the fact.
No.
They're all staring
There
at
is
us,
no
we really
there is
should
no
run.
spell that can recover his dignity.
Okay.
I got, for my athletics, I got a, okay, hold on, doing the math, 18 plus 7. This is real, actually. I'm not going to pretend to be Peter. I'm tired. 25, I guess.
25, yeah. So while Flynn disappears into the crowd, darting for the door, Pewter just sort of barrels through, and no one can really stand up to Pewter. It's just, they just start like, hold on, wait.
I'm holding Miss Tuffin under one arm, and
Yeah.
if I may, I'd like to hold Priz under the other arm while he's doing math.
There is a, as Pewter is charging through, people are trying to jump out of the way, and you knock someone so hard, they go flying into the air. And, Sorry.
Yo,
This
Peter,
will be
I'm
funny
still
in
thinking.
post.
Wait, I've got a spell here. Why are you? Wait, I'm bobbling me around a lot.
It's
I've
time
got
to
a
go,
spell.
Priz. They're all very angry at me for spilling their water.
You're
And
so much faster than you look.
Iggy is right behind Pewter, kind of almost like in his tailwind. As the crowd clears for Pewter, Iggy's right behind.
He's drifting off.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still playing the smooth jazz. Hold.
So Peter is heading out with Flynn and Chris under his arm.
Priz, what would you like to do? By the way, you see Flynn and Pewter and Iggy all charging for the barn. So, Priz.
I'll go fly into the barn. I don't know how much time I have left on my spell, but
I have not been keeping track.
I have not been
It
either.
lasts a while, right?
Yeah.
It's like an
It's
hour.
20 minutes.
Oh,
Wow.
So
yeah,
am I
you're
under
good.
Peter's arm
Okay.
as we go into the barn?
What?
Am I
if it's
under
okay with
Peter's
you.
arm as we go into the barn?
You can trail behind if you want. Because you also
I
have.
thought he was carrying me.
No, he's
I was
carrying
trying to.
the lamb. Oh, okay, you're carrying. Okay.
I had the lamb under one arm and, Priz
on the
under the
okay.
other.
Yeah. With your 27,
Priz
you're
was okay.
you're easily carrying both of them. You've all sprinted your way. And as the crowds scream and shout at you, and I have gun sound effects, but there are no guns in this. Hold on, here's whip crest.
Well,
There we go.
that's right.
Flynn, go ahead and roll a strength check to swing those doors open.
Oh, couldn't it be this really cool acrobatic move? Yeah, okay, straight.
I believe in you.
That was a 4.
Oh, I don't believe in you
Okay.
anymore.
Too late. Peter's making the Peter's eyes follow the door. He's
Flynn,
running.
yeah, I was about to say, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
I get there like 10 seconds before you, zipping around, and then all of a sudden.
I was aiming for the door with my flight, so I definitely like run into it or crash through it.
Well, that's why I said
Bad
Flynn needs
idea.
to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I see.
Everything
That is my third nat 20 tonight.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
26.
Flynn, you do 3 backflips in a row, and then a little text prompt pops up that says stylish. As
I want to land on Pewter's shoulders, if I may.
yeah, you land on Pewter's shoulders as both Herb and Pewter crash into the barn doors, flinging them open, and there's a great neighing of many horses as I'm playing the horse gallop sound. They all run loose, all the horses that were for sale, which for some reason they were not tied up. They were just sort of kept in this barn.
This town is a mess. This reminds me of the first town we went to.
Oh no, we're gonna have to look over our shoulders. She could be here.
And
All the horses stop for a second.
Yeah.
We all gaze by.
The horses
For-
will take over.
you see Iggy basically gravitate towards one of the horses that is run loose, a dark horse with a fiery red mane, who seems to turn to run towards Iggy, and you see him with practice ease mount the horse as the horse is running. And as these horses are all trotting out, you do see Brock, Taffy Sunshine, Sunlight, Sunrise.
Weenie!
I am offended
I'm
and
sorry.
hurt.
I'm sorry.
Happy sunlight.
I got it on the second try.
Daffy Sunlight is coming to help you, Flynn.
And the one that Herb didn't name, I don't think.
PP?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pee-pee.
PP, that's right.
PP.
How could I forget PP?
the horse.
And Blue Queenie.
Queenie. She's sad, that's all.
Okay.
If you all, Pewter exempt, would like to attempt to mount your horses as they're running by you.
I try to put this tuffet on the horse as the horse is going by,
Okay.
if that's okay.
I need I need acrobatics checks from Herb, Flynn, and Priz, and I need a sleight of hand check for
Oh,
Peter.
come on. You know what's gonna happen.
19.
17 for me.
Okay.
11.
11. What did Flynn roll?
Oh, sorry, no, 17.
17. Oh, wait. What did Herb roll?
19.
19. Okay. 11 from Priz. Pewter?
I also got an 11.
Okay. We'll say that while Priz and Pewter's were a little less than pretty, everyone does manage to achieve their goal. Flynn, Priz, Herb, you do manage to get on your horse. Pewter, you manage to get Miss Tuffet on the horse. And additionally, while Brock was in captivity, you see that Brock has thrown a rein over Pewter and has started dragging Pewter behind, if anything, just to prove that he could.
Okay, big guy. I'm jogging too to kind of help out because it is also around my neck.
Yeah.
So-
I'm imagining you can do it like
An
water
impressive run.
skis, where it's like you're kind of yeah. But the four of you end up running off for the distant sounds of screams and shouts and angry. What is a sheriff sound effect?
Yeehaw!
This is my
You
town.
darn tootin' criminals don't come back to my town no more.
It just
that's-
is some
open up the
dude
gun.
talking apparently.
And I'd like to have casted fly on my horse so he can fly.
Oh.
All right, you all ride off into the sunset, or in Herb and Peepee's case, fly into the sky.
As we go towards the horizon, we look over our shoulder and we do one final Anya check.
In that large crowd of people, it's possible she could be there, and that
Oh,
haunts
no.
you as we end today's session.
I would like to say that my fur, my puke-covered fur, is finally filtered out and flying in the wind as I ride, looking very majestic upon Queenie.
Oh, guys, I forgot to grab our weapons. Oh, jeez. They're still back in the jail. Whoopsies.
Fortunately,
that's
Flame Talk gave me mine before I left, which is a blessing.
He happens to be riding in the same direction as you all too, so for the time being, he seems to be
what a
traveling with you.
coincidence.
What a
This
convenient.
is great.
FYI, I
situation.
kept the quick lockpick tools he gave me. No, they were never returned.
I mean, to be fair, one, he said he couldn't use them. Two, they weren't proper lockpicks. They were just sort of like little pieces of metal he found that he thought could be lockpicks. He's been kind of forging around, but here, I'm gonna turn down this music a little bit. As cool as it is, I'm glad I got to use it because it's really cool. I know that.
I imagine. it's
Yeah, you just
awesome.
have to imagine it.
Wow, I can see the colors.
Yeah, all beiges and grays according to Priz. But
Hey, making fun of somebody's disabilities is not cool in
I'm sorry.
any realm.
everyone say I'm sorry, Priz.
Sorry,
No, don't
please.
say I'm a.
Sorry,
Listen. Hey, I don't appreciate people saying I'm a sorry Priz. I'm a
Okay.
fine Priz. I'm a
All
good
right,
Priz.
And with that, I think we're gonna call it there.
And
Hey,
it's-
all those people. By the way, all those people in the chat. Really, I love it. I mean, you guys, you don't understand. It is awesome as we're playing. Am I still in character? I'll stop doing character
Yeah, he's
so
talking
that
to
we
himself
do.
again.
We
Fortunately.
do the video. But anyway, I love you guys. It's great watching that. I mean, seriously, it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you, all of the people in chat, as well as any people watching the VOD. We do deeply appreciate it. It really does bring us joy when I see you guys mentioning things in chat that the players have not yet thought of.
sometimes I roll with what you guys say, and
Uh-huh.
I love that. It's like
The
it's your
voices.
the voices
would hear
in
the
my
voice.
head. Listen, there's voices in my head, and they're part of the chorus that makes me the bard I am.
But we're gonna wrap it there. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we will see you next week, same time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.